Welcome in, everybody, to 92.3, your home for all of today's best country music, and Will Cody in the morning. My name is Cody Schuler, and alongside me is my legendary partner himself, Brian Talley. We're coming to you live from Bowling Green at the home of the Raiders, Warren East High School, as your Franklin-Simpson Wildcats football team is getting set to take on the Raiders here underneath the Friday night lights on Friday, September 26, 2025. The Raiders are a part of our newly formed district, so this is an important matchup for each team tonight. This is your pregame show where Brian and I will be bringing you all the information you need leading into tonight's matchup. Some keys to the game, as well as a look inside both teams' huddles. But before we get into each team's strategies and try to talk about how they're going to walk away with a win, we need to dive into this past Friday night's game away at Paducah-Tillman High School. But before I do that, Brian, my friend, good to be back with you.
It's good to see you, Cody. Seems like it's been a long time. It's been a couple of weeks. I had a night off, and then you had a night off.
Right.
Now we're back together. You remember, Cody?
Yeah.
6 weeks ago, we sat right here in this press box.
Exact spots.
And I told you how quickly the season kind of a wounded Raider team. Mm-hmm. This could be a good football game.
It sure could. And we're going to talk all kinds about Smurf Kingdom here as we get into it. Smurf Kingdom, little joke, because the turf here is blue. Literal blue.
Yep.
If you've never seen it, it is a sight to see. I've seen red fields in college. I've seen, of course, a green field, thankfully for me. But I've never seen a blue field other than here at Warren East.
Boise State.
No, Boise State's got a blue?
They do, yes.
Oh, you're right, it is.
They had the first one. They had the first different colored field I think anybody had.
Maybe.
On the college level.
Yeah.
They've had one for years.
I'll never forget the Statue of Liberty when they played against Oklahoma in the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl.
Yes.
Unbelievable. I will divert to you more on the discussion of the game against Paducah-Tillman. While I was able to listen to you throughout the game, I wasn't there. The first score of the game was on a carry from a Tillman junior, Chance McPike, that would have went down for about an 8 to 10 yard loss, but poor tackling allowed McPike to escape the backfield, and he broke free for a 58-yard rushing touchdown that literally felt like a backbreaker at that moment when the Wildcats defense had previously held up for 2 consecutive fourth down stops early in the first quarter. Shockingly to me, and apparently everyone else, though, Tillman elects an onside kick to get the ball right back, and the first quarter ends 6-0 to Tillman. Now, the Wildcats defense, Detay Garrett in particular, comes up huge throughout this entire game. But I think he forced and recovered a fumble to get the ball back for the Wildcat offense. Detay's name came up all throughout the night and had himself a huge game for the Wildcats. Brian, I'd say one of the best defensive games that we've seen from an individual Wildcat all season long.
Yeah, definitely. I called his name, like you said, numerous times, and he probably could have made a valid case for him to be our Pelican Snowball Player of the game. I gave it to Mr. Delk just because of the pick six, you know, and kind of got to give it to him there. But I thought defensively, the Wildcats were actually a little better than they had been, honestly, Cody.
From your call, it certainly seemed that way.
Yeah, I mean, Paducah-Tillman's good. I'm not sure their state championship again good, but
no, I don't think so. Not at all.
We competed with them, and I think on a given night, I think we could beat them.
I think if we played them again, we'd absolutely have a shot to win. It would be one of those push kind of point games if you were to put it on a betting scale. But unfortunately, after Detay Garrett comes up with that fumble recovery, unfortunately the offense was unable to do anything with it. And Brian, I'd say one of Followed up by that came a 98-yard interception return, pick six from our two-way starter at quarterback and strong safety in Brady Delk to take a 7-6 lead after the Brody McAllister extra point midway through the second quarter. Now, Tillman added another touchdown late in the second to regain the lead, 14-7 into the half. So it was just a 7-point game at halftime. Now, after some back and forth between both teams in the third quarter, Tillman added another touchdown with just 3 minutes left in the third to make it a 21-7 game. And after a Wildcat fumble returned for a touchdown, it was a 28-7 game with only 9 ticks of the clock left in the third. Now, midway through in the fourth quarter, for what I will say seemed like one of the longest quarters in football history.
Yes.
Delk threw a touchdown to senior Jerry and Williams on a deep ball connecting for 32 yards.
Beautiful pass.
For the touchdown. And I wasn't going to talk about this, but you know what, Brian? Bear with me, because I'm about to go on a rant that I'm sure will perk up someone's ears.
I got you.
This is our pregame show, and I make the topics that we talk about for the most part. So I'm going to talk about it. Paducah Tillman's decision to try and score the touchdown late in the fourth quarter rather than taking a knee to run out the clock when you had a 2-touchdown lead was one of the most disrespectful things by a coaching staff that I've seen in quite some time in high school football. Yeah. Franklin-Simpson drove 2.5 hours to get to your school for this very first ever district matchup, and you make the decision to rub their faces in a loss. Head coach Sean Thompson, in particular, I'm talking to you, sir, of the Tornadoes. And I don't know if this was your decision or the offensive coordinators, but I hope that you see your wayward choices. I hope that your late game decisions for the rest of the year are better, because our kids from Franklin-Simpson did not deserve to have their proverbial dirt kicked in their faces. It came across with ill intent. It was impolite, discourteous, contemptuous, ill-mannered, disrespectful, boorish, and oafish, and outright dumb. Your representation of your win was childish, and your stat-padding touchdown was a precedent for your student athletes that is beyond snarky to a point of foolishness. Congratulations to your team who played their hearts out trying to win, but a hard-fought game by both teams ended in a frivolously unsophisticated attempt to kick a man when the battle was already over, and highlighted by your poor choices on more than one opportunity, because after the first time that you had your running back run it in, it was called back for a holding penalty. Did you get the hint, Sean? No. You called the play again for your own team to line up and try it again, as to which they succeeded. Congratulations, golf clap, bravo. I understand playing to the final whistle, but you, sir, Sean Thompson, head coach of the Tornadoes, should be ashamed. That's it. That's all I've got.
Is that it?
That's it. I'm done with that point. I'm done with the Paducah Tillman game. I'm over it at this point. I'm still a little angry about it, if you can't tell.
From this point forward, I'm going to need you to tell us how you really feel about this holding back and not being up front and honest with us. It's got to stop, okay?
I'm a nice guy, man.
I know you are.
I'm a nice guy.
You're my buddy.
Your thoughts to finish up the discussion from last week's game?
I mean, honestly, everything that you just said, I wanted to say at the end of that game. Tyler Eaton texted me and told me that the last 5 minutes of that broadcast was radio gold. He said it was some of the best radio he's ever heard. So I'll take that as a compliment.
I think I texted you and said something similar too.
Yeah. Yes. So, like, it was all very unnecessary, and there's nothing I can add to what you said. Paducah Tillman is a fine football team.
It is.
But they were very extremely disrespectful to our Channel 9 crew, to me, and I will not soon forget the way that we were treated when we got there. To your point, after driving 2.5 hours, just there to do our job.
Right.
And we were treated worse there than I've ever been, and I've broadcast at a lot of schools.
That's why you're the legend.
I've never been treated that disrespectfully, and when they come over here next year, I'm not going to forget it. Now, I know that's not the Christian way for me to be.
Yes. But, we're going to let our light shine.
Yes,
is what we're going to do.
absolutely.
We
and like you, that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
and on to tonight's game.
Right. We're going to let our light shine when Tillman comes to visit and show them what class truly looks like. But for right now, we're going to move on, and we're going to look ahead to the Warren East Raiders tonight. We're getting set right now. I have to give one thing up to Warren East. Like, beyond their blue field here, they've got a little entry tunnel over there that's got a horse on it, and that thing is blowing smoke out of its nose.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's a Raider, I guess. I don't really know.
A horse is a Raider?
I don't know. I don't know. Is a Raider a person? A Raider would
Apparently
be a
it's a horse.
Maybe that's the horse the person would ride, the Raider would ride. I don't know. But it's cool nonetheless.
It is very cool. You may not understand this reference, but a long time ago there was a minor league hockey team that played in Lexington, Kentucky called the Thoroughblades.
The Thoroughblades.
The Thoroughblades. And their mascot was like a fire breathing out of its nose thoroughbred horse. And let me just say, one of the best throwback jerseys that you've ever seen. We're going to take about a 3-minute break here for the national anthem. So we'll be right back with more discussion on our pregame show live on 92.3 WFKN. 3 minutes.
So as far as preventative maintenance, to keep outages at a minimum, one thing that we do is pole inspections. So we'll drive across the system, we'll dig out around the bottoms of the pole, see if there's anything rotten, we'll check the pole's integrity in general. So as you can see now, we're changing out some wire on some poles that we have recently changed out. As they age, they start to crack or rot at the bottom, so we try to stay ahead of those types of outages. Probably the neatest part of working here. So working in the community that I live in and grew up in, there's a lot of satisfaction that comes from that. If there is an outage, there's a good chance that you're restoring power, maybe to a family member, a friend, your preacher, something like that. So just being able to help and serve the people that you know, that's a good feeling.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters, with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson Watch Party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
WFKN, your home for all today's best country music, and Will Cody and up here to Warren East.
Yep, sure will.
My name, by the way, is Cody Schuler. Alongside of me is my partner, the legend himself, Brian Talley, getting set to see our Franklin-Simpson Wildcats take on the Warren East Raiders from the home of the Raiders here in Bowling Green. The Wildcats coming into tonight have a record of 3-2 with losses against Whites Creek High School that happened right here at Warren East High in a neutral site game, and coming off of a loss against Paducah Tillman last week, which we discussed in our first segment. Our Cats have brought home wins against the upstart Warren Central team that has now won some games.
Yep.
Lafayette High School from Lexington, and Russellville a couple weeks ago at home, where we ran the ball for 400 yards. This is the midway point of the 2025 season, and the Raiders here are 1-5 on the year with a win against Central Hardin and losses against Floyd's Knob High School from Indiana, Greenwood, Warren Central, and Callaway County. Now, before we get any deeper into schemes, stats, or strategy, we have to discuss the elephant in the room with Warren East head coach resigning yesterday, effective immediately with an email. Warren East High School released a statement from their principal that seemed to be a written letter from former head coach Tanner Hall. I'm going to read that for you at this point. To whom it may concern, I am writing to formally resign my position as head football coach at Warren East High School, effective immediately. This season I have been on suspension pending an allegation stemming from August 7th, 2025. The Department of Community-Based Services investigated the matter and ruled the allegation unsubstantiated. While I am grateful the investigation has cleared me to return to the classroom, I believe it is in the best interest of the program, the players, and the community that I step aside from the football program at this time. Coaching at Warren East has been a life-changing experience. I began as an assistant coach in June 2019 and have had the privilege to coach athletes that demonstrated tremendous dedication, perseverance, and character. The athletes and fellow coaches I worked with stay with me the rest of my life. My family developed lifelong friendships. I got to watch both my boys take their first steps on the blue turf, surrounded by players, staff, parents, and community members that all served as phenomenal role models. Warren East will always hold a special place in my heart. This offseason, I had the privilege of watching our student athletes push themselves, preparing for a season that would challenge them week after week. Unfortunately, I believe this situation has served as a distraction for the remainder of the 2025 season. I wish the focus to stay with their growth, success, and love of the game. I am thankful for the administration, my fellow coaches, and especially the players and their families for their trust and support throughout my time here. I will always be proud of the program that we have built together. Sincerely, Tanner Hall. Tanner Hall, now the former head coach at Warren East High School. Brian, we obviously don't speculate on the news around here, but we just report it as is. And given what we've read, what are your thoughts on how this will affect the game leading into tonight?
You know, Cody, I've thought a lot about that since we got the alert yesterday that Coach Hall had resigned, and whatever that stems from, obviously really none of our business, but we hope that for him and his family, whatever the case may be, it turns out for the best.
Right.
But they've been playing without him since the first game of the year, so I'm not sure that a lot has changed for the team, honestly.
Yeah.
He coached the first game, from what I understand, which was the night we were here. He coached that game, but he's not coached since. So I think for the team, I think it's business as usual.
Yeah.
As I said, they're a little bit of a wounded team, 1-4, I think. So they need a win.
Right.
And when you get high school kids on a team and you say, what do you want tonight? They're going to say, we want to battle, we want to win. We wish, probably some of them wish Coach was here.
Correct.
But they're going to play a football game, and our Wildcats need to be ready.
Absolutely.
The Raiders are not going to lay down because their head coach resigned yesterday.
Right.
I can assure you of that.
Right. I'm unsure who calls the plays for the offense or defense for the Raiders, but whomever it is going to be doing it, for not exactly the first time, but they're going to be doing it without the input of their head coach for the first time this season. This team that is 1-5 on the year, but has a history of being a competitive football team. So this may turn out to be a positive for the squad, or it could be a wash for the rest of the season. We're going to find out soon enough, though, on the other end of this pregame show. So now let's move forward into our next segment of the show and take a look inside the huddle of Warren East. They are a team that likes to throw the football downfield more.
Another one of those?
Yeah, another one of those. More than a team that likes to run the football. I'm unsure of if that is because they've constantly found themselves in a spot where they had to throw it and trying to remain in games and keep up scoring. But they have a decent quarterback in Xavier Isabel. He is 100 for 178 on the year for over 1,000 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions through 5 games. They've ran the ball 122 times for an average of 130 yards per game, and Jeremiah Lee, the senior, leads the way on that with 73 rushing attempts. They have 2 very good senior receivers in Logan Boyer and Braden Lightfoot, who have 41 and 30 receptions on the year, receiving 10 of Isabel's 11 touchdown passes. They have 4 fumble recoveries and 4 interceptions on the season with 2.5 sacks total. And their leading tackler has 42 tackles on the season in junior Sam Tunks. So what I'm taking away from this Warren East team is they don't have the battering rams on the defensive side of the football that you would expect with all that offensive talent now on the other side. Brian, you take away anything differently?
No.
From this Warren East team?
No, I don't. They've the last several years they've been a team that likes to throw the ball, so that's not anything out of the ordinary for them. By the way, Warren East won the toss and deferred, so the Wildcats will get the ball first here in just about 50 seconds or so. But is this a game Franklin-Simpson should win? I think it is.
Yes.
Should they win it handily? Probably. But Warren East is going to battle with you. You know, they've got some athletes on the field. This is a rather large high school, so they've got some. They're going to run some athletes out there. To go against ours.
We got about 20 seconds to game time here, but I'm going to go over this really quickly. Looking into our Franklin-Simpson Wildcats huddle, we will continue to do what we've done all season long, and that's control the line of scrimmage. Have our running backs beat up their linebackers, and we haven't had what I would call a bad game all season long. And I hope that with the struggles that Warren East is having right now, that we don't look past them, because this is a team that can put up numbers if they are given an opportunity. So while we are coming off of a season low in points and rushing yards, this team did not look like they were in a rut necessarily. We just couldn't get the offense going. Now, I believe our leaders in Blake McPherson, Xavier Hampton, Brady Delk, and that big offensive line is out to prove that they are who we think they are. And I believe DeTay Garrett, Aiden Jones, Jarius Franklin will be out there flying around on defense trying to submit the Raiders early. I expect to see a bit of redemption coming off the loss for our Wildcats to prove that they are the bullies on the block here. And I expect some redemption for some get back for the 50-27 loss we suffered a season ago at the hands of the Raiders. Brian, is there anything that you expect to see differently? Or are we going to see a whole lot of the same?
I think you're hitting the nail right on the head, Cody Schuler. I really do. Again, a game Franklin-Simpson should win, but it's not going to be easy, especially to start. But getting this ball first, driving down the field, and putting points on the board, get Warren East in their head early will be to their benefit. Hey, Coach, how's it going, buddy?
Hey, Coach, how you doing? Here comes the opening kickoff. It's going to be picked up at about the 23-yard line. Looking up the middle is Hampton. Hampton trying to bring it around the left side, and he is going to be brought down around the 34.
I thought at first he fumbled, Cody, but he held on to it.
Your Wildcats in the white uniform tops with the blue letters and numerals and the royal blue pants and helmets, while Warren East is out here in the blue uniform tops with the bright yellow pants.
I like those Warren East uniforms. I always have. They really stand out. The numbers pop off of the jerseys. They're easy to read. I like that setup they're playing in tonight.
Now, I've been doing baseball for quite a while now, it feels like, and I love their baseball uniforms.
Yes, their baseball uniforms are probably the best in the region.
They might be my favorite. Yeah. Next to our pinstripes, they've got the best pinstripes.
Absolutely.
Now, here comes one up the gut. Looks like Aiden Jones on the carry. He's going to bring it all the way out to the even 40-yard line. It's going to be about a gain of 7 there on the play.
And I want to, I said how disappointed I was in how I was treated. Well, we were treated last Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight, the total opposite. Coach Brandon Combs, the athletic director,
Class act.
just came through, gave both of us a fist bump, said, hey, and I know if I needed anything, I could take this headset off, and he would go get it. So total opposite here at Warren East, and we appreciate it. And I don't want that to get overlooked in our negativity.
Handoff around the left side, giving it to Hampton. Hampton trying to get some room, and he's got it. Yeah. He's breaking away. He's up to 30, the 25, and he is pushed out of bounds. A big-time run there when it looked like he didn't have much room to spare at all. On the left side, giving it to Hampton. Hampton trying to get some room, and he's got it. He's breaking away. He's up to 30, the 25, and he is pushed out of bounds. Opening up the way that it did, but Hampton sure found a way to get up the sideline. Those are the big-time kind of plays that really just scare you to death if you're the opposing team for the Wildcats.
And this is, so far, this drive, exactly what the Wildcats want. There's
Jones up the middle again. That right there is a whole lot of what we've been talking about owning the line of scrimmage for Franklin-Simpson. Now, Warren East has some big bodies. They're in the middle of that line of scrimmage, but
honestly, absolutely no reason why the Wildcats should not control this game at the line, on both lines, honestly.
100%. On the edges, they look a bit slight compared to what Franklin-Simpson is running out there. Delk under center. Here's the handoff on the right side to McPherson.
Nice tackle there.
Yep. Brought down maybe a gain of 1 on the play. They're going to call it. PA's calling it a loss of 1, but I don't think it really moved. So it doesn't look like much of a gain on the play.
It'll be about 3rd and 5 regardless. So a big down here. Of course, if you're Franklin-Simpson, you're in 2-down territory, so you don't have to throw the ball here, and they probably will choose to keep it on the ground. We'll see.
Delk in the shotgun, set up to his right is McPherson. Fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it. He's going to go around the right side, and that right there is the dangerous aspect for Franklin-Simpson whenever Brady Delk decides to tuck and run.
They're saying my mic needs to be turned up a little bit, Cody.
I can make that happen.
Which one I am, but
I got you.
Thank you, sir.
We can turn you up.
Turn me up, turn me on,
turn me loose,
turn me whatever.
Turn me loose. Turn me loose. Turn me loose.
Turn me loose. Yeah.
Now I know my '90s country.
You do. I'll give you credit for that.
2 in the backfield. The handoff is to Jones again up the middle. Jones just beating up that line of scrimmage. I mean, he's the kind of kid that it takes more than 1 to bring down. Gain of about 6 yards. 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 4 in the red zone is the Wildcats now.
And already 3 minutes gone on this drive.
Yes. Controlling the clock, controlling the line of scrimmage, hammering away at these linebackers and line of scrimmage for the Wildcats. As an opposing coach, it's difficult to sit back and watch. Big time. Yeah, jump off sides there. We're going to give them 5 of that 6-yard gain back. Big time false start.
Still second.
If there's been a bugaboo for our Cats, the offensive line motion, pre-snap motion has been something that this team has struggled with a little bit so far this season.
For sure.
I'm going to be in the. No, he's not in the game.
Heavy on the left side. The double handoff. Let's see.
Hampton
is away and gone.
He could have crawled.
He could have bear crawled into the end zone. Just went down on all 4s, and he's giving us a little bit of a dance there. I mean that was a gap. Like you could have put your truck through that, Brian.
Yep.
Now here comes McAllister on for the extra point with 8:26 to go here in the first quarter. Your Wildcats are officially on the board. Going to try and make it a 7-0 ball game. McAllister back. Delk to hold. There's another flag.
I think that's going to be offsides.
Looked like it. Yep, offsides on the Blue Raiders. Move it forward half the distance to the goal. Not that it really matters to McAllister. McAllister has been a phenomenal kicker all season long. just the one miss, which actually came here, and it wasn't even a miss. It was actually a blocked kick.
Blocked, yep.
Yeah. So McAllister, I'm going to call him perfect on the season almost. I mean, I know it doesn't look that way in the stat book, but he's perfect to me. I'm sure that's what his parents would say as well. Here's a snap. High snap. Delk gets it down. Phenomenal job there by Delk to get the snap down. And your Wildcats are leading 7-0 with 8:26 to go here in the first. We're going to take a 60-second break, and we'll be right back with you with more Wildcat football live on 92.3. Delk gets it down. KN.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that
McAllister's back for kickoffs now. That's good.
Yep.
Oh, that was close.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
That's problems. Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN, your live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Wildcat football. We just had the kickoff here happening, and excited as I was to see Brody McAllister back on for kickoffs, and he boots one, has the receiving Warren East Raider backpedaling, nearly trips about the 8-yard line, picks it up and returns it about 45 yards, all the way up to the Franklin-Simpson 47. So a big-time return there. And now let's see if Isabel can do something.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy. There he goes. Oh, and he breaks a tackle there. Does number 8 all the way down to the Franklin-Simpson 26-yard line. My goodness, Brian, this is not what I expected from this defense.
No. Just a little throw it out in the flat, and the receiver did the rest.
Sure did.
I made a broadcaster's error, and I did not print off a roster for Warren East, so I did not know that young man's name.
You know, I'm literally looking it up as we speak, and I can't get it up there in time. But anyway,
number 8. It was the same young man that returned the kickoff, but
gain of 8 yards. Be 2nd and 2.
Here, I got it right here, Cody. Number 8 is Jeremiah Lee.
Jeremiah Lee. Yep. Good job, bud. Don't do it again.
Yeah, just don't do it too much. Yeah, good job, but let's stop there.
Yeah, cut it out. Back to pass is Isabel. Now he's going to find one out in the flat there and brought down after about a gain of another 12 yards or so.
Jaden Ritchie caught that pass, and Cody Schuler, the Raiders are just marching right down the field, unfortunately.
Well, if you're listening on Franklin-Simpson Channel 9, we apologize, but we've apparently gone off the air for our... It says we're not coming through as... Well, not exactly sure what happened there, but...
are we back? I guess.
If we are back, Zane, shoot me a text, bud. Not sure what's happened there.
2nd and 3, by the way, from the 5-yard line for the Raiders. They just completed another long pass. And
Isabel carving up the defense.
Yeah.
He's back to pass again, rolling left, throwing into the end zone.
Wow.
And a touchdown pass in the back corner of the end zone. Throws a jump ball, and it's complete.
And that's a Raider touchdown.
That's a Raider touchdown right there. They are moving it.
Number 8, Jeremiah Lee again.
They
went up high and got that one.
They marched the ball down the field in about a minute and a half and scored very well. Now, that was an unbelievable pitch and catch there. Welcome back in, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN's live coverage of Franklin-Simpson High School's Wildcat football. We apologize for our technical difficulties, and thank you for hanging with us. Unfortunately, you just missed the Warren East touchdown. Isabel found a man.
It was Lee again, I think.
Lee again in the back left corner of the end zone, and my goodness, Warren East made that look easy, Brian.
They did. A little, honestly, Cody, a little too easy for my liking. I don't think they ran the ball. They might have ran the ball one play. The rest were passes, and we've talked about ad nauseum. This Wildcat defense does not like the pass, and boy, did Warren East find some success in it there. Now, does that mean it can continue that way all night? It does not mean that, but they had a lot of success on their first try.
For sure. Now, what we're looking at here is that Isabel wasn't chucking it downfield, but he was finding a lot of success within 10 to 15 yards of passing there as Warren East gets set to kick off here yet again. Back to receive is Perry and Hampton for the Wildcats.
And honestly, that pass he threw that scored the touchdown, he threw off the back of his foot, fading away. It wasn't a very wise pass.
Yeah, rolling to his left at that.
Could have been picked off, and it winds up being a touchdown.
A very good kick from the kicker. Way back, he's going to bring it out from about the 3-yard line is Hampton. He's looking for room. He's kind of probing around. He wasn't at a dead sprint and brings it all the way out to the 30.
Yep.
Kind of skipping along there almost was Hampton.
Tiptoeing through the tulips there, looked like.
Just waiting on the blocks to set up and get ready to bring it around. And unfortunately, got brought down. Looked like pretty heavily tackled there. They're going to call him down at the 31. But not a bad return.
No.
The way that he picked it up after a substantial kick there. So here comes the second drive for the Wildcat offense. Delk is going to go under center with two running backs in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to McPherson around the right side, and he's got a lot of room. He's got the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Oh, and he fumbled. He fumbled into the back of the end zone. Pearson around the right side. He's got a lot of room. He's got the 50, the 40,
Wildcats
called a touchdown, the 20 for the Wildcat team. And we've got he fumbled. He fumbled. I'm not exactly sure who recovered it, but there was another referee giving the no call, waving his arms down beside himself, calling it not a touchdown from the left side of the field here.
I don't think you can fumble the ball forward and recover it in the end zone for a touchdown. I don't think that's legal. I mean, I hope it is for our benefit, but I don't think you can do that.
I think they're calling – are they calling him down maybe? I am completely lost as to what this call is.
Now, I could potentially buy that he might have been down before the fumble, but honestly, Cody, I don't think he was. I think it was a legitimate fumble. And this is going to be interesting right here.
They are having a meeting about it.
This is where I wish I could, and our iPad's not working. Aaron Talley may be able to get a replay on that and text me if they can and give their interpretation of what happened here. But
the only thing, which you were 100% correct, you cannot fumble forward and recover in the end zone for a touchdown. But the only thing that I could have seen possibly happening there was that the contact with the ground made the ball come out of his hand, maybe.
That's possible.
And he had already crossed the goal line.
They're going to tell Coach Chaney first, and we'll know by his reaction.
If he throws his hat.
If this is a long conversation. Yeah, see,
he's
not
signaling
happy.
Touchdown.
He's not happy. He said, you all signaled touchdown, and it's not.
Around the right side, and he's got a lot of room. So, he's got the 50, the 40, he's coming off 30,
Warren East football. And it could be a safety. No, it's a touchback. Cody, I know we're Franklin-Simpson guys, but I honestly think that's the right call. Based on what my eyes saw live.
Agreed.
We are looking through a dusty window. But that looks like the right call to me.
McPherson with a phenomenal run there.
Yes.
I mean, he took it 60-plus yards there and nearly comes away with the second touchdown of the game for the Wildcats as he was lunging for the end zone and just drops the ball.
And now our defense has got to, you got to bow your back here. They just ran right down the field or threw right down the field on you. Now they've got momentum. They get a turnover. They're going to be wanting to strike quickly here. Defense got to bow its back.
Lining up 5 wide is Warren East. One goes in motion, throwing out, setting up a wide receiver screen, and he's going to slip one tackle and be brought down right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a loss of about a half a yard there on the play.
And got a little more out of it than he should have, honestly. He should have probably been about a 2 or 3 yard loss.
Wildcat defense appeared to be more woken up on that first play there. But around the line of scrimmage, you got to give our kids credit. They are flying to the ball. Now we have been struggling a little bit,
and it's possible that first drive got that's all it needed. That's all Franklin needed to get their attention. That might have been the key to get our kids locked in.
For sure. There's a slant across the middle. It's going to be brought out to the Warren East 32-yard line,
and I'm afraid, Cody, that's going to be there as long as Warren East wants it to be there.
I fear that as well. And the reason why is because our defensive backs are concerned about getting beat down the field. And so we're giving them a little bit of a cushion. They keep setting up trips right. And there's a wide receiver screen again. It's going to be a gain of about 4 or 5 there on that play.
That's number 11, Logan Boyer on the reception there.
2nd and 6 for the Raiders.
Well, I'll tell you what, Cody Schuler, right now, I don't see a 1-4 football team.
Absolutely not. And,
I really don't.
And, that's why I said their offensive statistics do not read 1-4.
No, they don't.
Throws deep, just chucks it.
Threw that away.
Chucks it out above the Franklin-Simpson sideline. Does Isabel. Just gets rid of it. A smart decision because he would have been brought down in the backfield.
It looks like when we're able to get some pressure on him, some good things can happen for our defense. But when he has time to stand there and kind of pick which receiver he wants to throw it to, he could eat us apart.
For sure. We're going to need to get Franklin and Jones into the backfield. There's a run for, I think, the first time. Tries to run it up the middle, going to bring up 4th and short, it appears. A Warren East Raider kind of slow to get up there. He might remain down. Referee's checking on him. Yep. He's going to stay down, which, that's the right thing to do. Looked like he went down just kind of awkwardly. It didn't look like he got hit real hard, just awkward. It's going to bring up 4th and a short 2, a long 1.
I'd say they're going to go for it, Cody.
The way they're moving the football right now,
Yeah.
I 100% believe that they're at least going to test it. I don't know if they'll try a running play here or if they'll continue to stick with the pass, but other than the one that he threw away, has Isabel had a incomplete pass?
That's the only one. The one he intentionally threw away is the only incompletion.
Yeah.
To my memory, anyway.
Xavier Isabel,
You're fine.
We've had quarterbacks. The quarterback from Whites Creek looked like Lamar Jackson out here running around. We had the quarterback from pardon me, I'm blanking right now on who we played in the second game of the season.
Was that Warren Central?
Was that Warren Central? I believe it was Warren Central at home. The Warren Central quarterback came out in the first half. The kid looked phenomenal.
He did, yeah.
He was throwing 60-yard bombs. And third game of the season against Lafayette, their quarterback looked like Dak Prescott in the first half. He crumbled like Dak Prescott. Throw around over to the left side, a quick slant, and that's going to go in for a first down. They continue to stick with the pass. Xavier Isabel, just
and when you go for it in the first quarter on your side of the field in a tied football game,
throwing the football
and throw it,
you're feeling good.
You feel pretty good about yourself. Wildcats need to do something to get that good feeling out of the Raiders' mouths.
And brings it down. Is he going to get brought down? Detae Garrett.
There he is.
Sack.
That's the way to get the little momentum stopped.
Get after him, young man.
Loss of 2 will be
That's my best Mike Keith impersonation right there for you. Former Titan, now Ring of Honor, Titans Ring of Honor announcer, and the now current Tennessee Volunteer radio announcer.
He's going to throw deep.
Throwing deep down the right side, and he's got a man.
Open.
Off his fingertips.
That's a good thing.
Just give it, 2 inches closer, and that would have been.
It's 6 points.
6 points?
Yeah. He beat his defender badly.
Very badly.
Now, okay, it's 3rd and 12. If you're the defense, Wildcat defense, get a stop right here. They're not going to go for it on 4th and 12.
No.
So get a stop right here and get off the field. Nope. Got a first down.
First down. Right at the first down marker, to a gain of 12.
Needed 12 and got 14, I think, where they're going to mark him with forward progress.
Wow. He ran to that first down marker, stopped, settled down, and turned, and Isabel put it on him.
Good throw. Good throw, good route. They're just kind of doing whatever they want to do right now.
Now, I'm not saying this to put this in anything against their now former coach, but this looks like a very well-coached offense.
It does.
A well-coached offense, because to have that kind of communication for a play call to happen in an instant, for your quarterback to reach out there and throw it to hit that marker as soon as he turns around, that's a great coached play.
And, I don't know who is filling in as head coach for the Raiders. They did not give us that information. But, that could be a rallying cry in your locker room. Let's go win one for Coach Hall. Let's go, and that can do a lot. There's a great tackle again by the Wildcat defense.
Absolutely. Aiden Jones brings one down in the backfield on the rush attempt. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 3 or 4.
So they're not having a lot of luck running the ball.
Run by Coker, loss of 2.
We just need to get in. Our defense needs to get in positions where we force them to run it.
4 wide, looking like oh boy. Play called dead.
False start against the Raiders. So that'll make it 3rd and 9. That's a big, okay. Defense, you got to make a stop right here.
Now, this is where we need to see Delk sit on one like he did in the previous game against Tillman, or Jarian Williams, sit down on a receiver and jump that route, because we know what they're kind of looking at here. They're looking at 3rd and 9, and they're going to run to that first down marker and turn and sit.
Unless they're just content not getting it all on 3rd down, knowing that they'll go forward on 4th down. So you got to be ready for.
We can't give up this much cushion right here, by the way. I don't mean to cut you off, but we can't give up this much cushion. No. It was 3rd and 9, and we were giving them 10 yards of cushion. Our defensive backs have to get more pressure than that.
The quarterback kept it and got 4 yards, so it's going to be 4th down.
4th and 5.
Yeah, Cody.
From the Wildcat 39.
Yep.
And they're going to keep the offense on the field here, of course. I didn't expect a shootout here tonight.
It looks like we might have one.
We might just end up with a shootout.
Big 4th down here for both sides.
Wide receiver spread out to the right here. I'm looking at him against Williams, and he's rolling right, looking right, and he's going to throw it deep, try to get behind the defense, and flag on the play. Pass interference.
And again, that's the right call, unfortunately, but
didn't get the head around.
It was pass interference or give up a touchdown. So it's defensively, sometimes those are your only 2 options. And the Wildcats kind of were forced. Their hand was forced there.
And here in high school football as well as college football, that's a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
I kind of believe it should be a spot foul.
I don't hate the idea of a spot foul like it is in the NFL.
Yeah, like it is in the NFL, but
because they could have completed the pass had it not been for the pass interference.
Right. Really, in that situation, the defense comes out smelling like a rose.
Yes.
You didn't give up a touchdown.
Right.
And they only got 15 yards out of it. So,
We noticed Delk there arguing the call a little bit, but there was no play on the ball whatsoever. Setting up the wide receiver screen and brought down at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle there by Delk.
J.C. Roby was there too. Now, okay, the Raiders have kind of quit doing what they were doing on that first drive and early in this drive. Does that mean they've kind of ran out of passing plays? Are they going more vanilla now? We'll see. Now they're going to run the ball.
There's the delayed handoff.
I think they're kind of wondering what's next. And sometimes in a football game, you can script those first 10 or 12 plays.
For sure.
And then after that, you're like, what do we do now?
Yes. Yes.
That's going to be the last play in the quarter, I think.
Yep. 10 seconds and counting. 7-7 ball game here in the first quarter at the end, and we're going to go into the second tied up as we're going to flip the field here at Smurf Kingdom, home of the Warren East Blue Raiders. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be right back with you on 92.3 WFKN.
Well, we're right
Smurf
here.
Kingdom.
We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
FKN, your home for Franklin-Simpson High School's Wildcat football. I do apologize if we are sounding choppy right now. I'm unsure exactly what's going on with our audio again. We thank you for hanging out with us. But if, Zane, if I'm still sounding okay as Isabel rolls out there on the ball, it looked like it was broken up by Xavier Hampton there at the very last possible second.
Could have been a touchdown, could have been an interception. It winds up being neither. So.
Yeah. Now that's going to bring up 4th and 10.
Yeah.
For the goes in motion, one in the backfield. Isabel rolls to his left, and he's trying to throw for it, and he connects with enough, and he's trying to throw for it, and he connects with number 87. He's going to be brought down well short of that first down.
Yeah, that's a great defensive stand by the Wildcats. The Raiders had all the momentum there. And that's an odd play call on 4th and 10, honestly.
It really was. I think he was looking for the end zone. I don't think he was even looking for a first down.
Totally.
I think he was 100% looking for the end zone and just saw nothing. So excellent coverage there on 4th down for the Wildcats to get a turnover on downs now. I'm going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats from the 20-yard line. Wow. Tell you what, that was something else right there. I'm with you. I didn't expect that play call to be happening.
A shootout, and now all of a sudden, both defenses have kind of started playing better. So
7-7 ball game here at the top of the second quarter. 2nd and 8 for the Wildcats. Sets up in the shotgun, looking to throw, and he throws it, and it's going to be caught.
About a 3rd and 4, Cody. 3rd and 5, maybe. About a 3rd and 4, Cody. 3rd and 5, maybe. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5 out here on this blue turf with the big yellow WE for Warren East, the home of the Raiders. Just half past the hour here, 92.3 WFKN.
I think I'm going to get home a little earlier tonight than I did last Friday night. So, or I better anyway. Let me rephrase that.
Amen to that. Now the fake handoff, and Delk's going to keep it.
But I think we're going to punt it.
It looks that way. I see Bennett coming out onto the field. Bennett is our usual punter, and Delk running off.
No, they're going to call a play, Cody.
Wow, here we go.
They're going for it, 4th and 2.
Now, this is what you call a man's 4th down
they
call.
They may try to draw them off.
Running to the
Yeah, they're going to try to draw them off.
Yeah, they're going to try and draw them off. The hard count by Delk there.
Very disciplined
Timeout
football by the
Wildcats.
Raiders. I'll give them credit for that.
Yeah.
By Franklin-Simpson.
So now the Cats will call timeout and reevaluate things.
Set up times, especially whenever we run a double handoff play. A lot of times we'll see those three running backs and see one take it one direction and another. I hate to interrupt you, but South Warren,
they're good. I mean,
they are really good. The only two teams ranked ahead of them in the state recruit.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Xavier and somebody else. A lot of pride. Now there's the fake handoff in the middle. It goes around the left side, and that looks like Hampton. Hampton's around, and he has gone to the 40, the 30, trying to outrun everybody. Cuts it back across the 20. Going to be
the 26.
Called out at the 26-yard line. I mean, that's two now that we've had called out by Xavier Hampton. I mean, Hampton with his second big time, too many players on the field. Is it going to be called timeout, or are they just going to?
Academy of Louisville in that college level schedule that Bowling Green plays.
Yeah.
Purples lead 17-14.
Purples with a down year by their standards.
Yep. But, man, that schedule they've played. My goodness.
Murderer's Row. I hate to pick on his shorter stature, but, man, his running ability,
that's right.
Darren Sproles.
Yep.
Like that live with.
Yeah.
But if we got a 15-yard penalty right now, oh, boy. Set him up to run the bleachers, coach.
So that'll move it to the 1-yard line.
Yeah, 15-yard, but half the distance to the goal where we're set up right now. We'll take it. 3 down running backs. Delk's going to go under center, and let's see if we can just pound this one into the end zone at this point. Here's the whistle, and here's the handoff. And up the middle and into the end zone is Aiden Jones. Touchdown, Wildcats.
30 with the carry.
Going to make it a 13-7 Wildcat ball game with 7:48 to go here in the second. And Brody McAllister is going to come on for the extra point attempt. Brady Delk to hold.
Number 8 on the field.
That drive was a good answer for the Wildcats.
Absolutely. And the defense, got to give them some credit on that fourth down stop to get the turnover on downs. And Wildcat offense marches right down the field.
From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
.3 WFKN. The blue field. The Wildcats just scored to make it a 14-7 ball game, and we just kicked off a little bit of a pooch kick there from Brody McAllister. That's a drive for the Raiders. They ended up getting a turnover on downs, but that's going to be gain of 10 on the pass out to the right side from Isabel.
Now that play a little bit more like what they were doing early in the game.
Yes. Isabel walks over and he takes the play call, and the team just walks up. So it does feel, as you said, very scripted. And there's the handoff, their first gainer of a run play for the first time in the whole game, I believe. Going to bring it all the way out to the Franklin-Simpson 43-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 3 now.
7 yards on first down. You'll always take that if you're the offense.
Warren East has stayed in completely with 4 and 5 wide all night long. Looking left, throwing left complete. That's going to be a gain of about another.
Pass complete to Boyer. Good enough for
I mean,
First down.
7 or 8 yards. My goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a pro-style offense.
And, it's clearly the offense they like to run and have been running for a while, but don't think they haven't watched some video of how we have tended to struggle with that as well. So when they run like they want to run it, we're having a hard time with it.
Sure are. Isbell looking right, throwing deep down the right side. Williams in coverage, and he bats it away.
Yeah, nice coverage there.
Very well played by Isbell. Williams, pardon me.
Still didn't turn around and look for the ball, and thankfully there was no pass interference there. But that was a touchdown saving deflection for sure.
Helmet comes off of one of the offensive linemen for Warren East. He's upset about it because they sent him out of the game. So a backup offensive lineman in the right guard spot now.
And that could be, a huge thing. You just never know. You're getting a guy in, clearly not the starter, to run a play, and
runs it up the gut, does Warren East, and he's going to be stopped right around the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 1 or 2 there on the play. Now, we've talked about the size difference for Warren East and Franklin-Simpson whenever it comes to controlling the line of scrimmage. But I will say, their offensive line looks
a little beefier.
Adequate.
Yeah. Sure.
And I fully understand not wanting to have two-way players.
Yeah.
But, when you're just getting massacred across the line of scrimmage and just run all over, I don't understand. Hey, they've got 2 men in motion there. Just point that out. Another one goes in motion.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and that's high snap over his head. And it's, Isabel barely retains. Caden Bennett nearly. Nope. Pardon me. That's Jackson Crafton.
Yeah.
Jackson Crafton on top of that one. I thought it was 20 from where I was at, but hey, he showed some speed like Caden Bennett right there, getting on top of that one. Going to bring up big time 4th and long now.
And
4th and how many is that?
It's a long, probably 4th and 18.
4th and 18.
So.
And Franklin-Simpson gives them 5 yards back to make it. Well, for Warren East, the way they've been throwing the football, it's 4th and manageable at this point. Going to bring up 4th and about 13, 14 yards here.
We'll call it 13 officially, Cody.
Set up 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. 1 goes in motion. Comes right back now. Looking for the play call. Yes, sir, absolutely a pro-style offense. Coach from the sidelines here for Warren East is barking out the plays. Nearly jumps off sides again. Oh, boy.
Now Warren East is going to call a timeout.
Timeout Warren East as we dip underneath the 5-minute mark with 4:55 to play here in the second quarter. Franklin-Simpson on top right now, 14-7. Brian, rather than taking a break, which I know I probably should, but I'm just going to stick with you anyways because we've been having audio issues all night long, one thing I wanted to talk about, number one, shout out Warren East student section. Those kids are out here having a good time. A lot of them are dressed out. A phenomenal crowd.
I think it may be homecoming.
Really?
There's been some young ladies that kind of dressed up, and I don't know if it's for homecoming or maybe they're just having a dance.
We saw Lady Liberty out there just a moment ago.
Do schools still have dances? I don't know.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
When I was in school and it was Friday night and you had a home football game, there was almost always a dance after that.
It seemed like it.
It seemed like it.
We had sweetheart dances. We had the proms, the homecomings, the ice queens, all kinds of different things. The winter recital stuff as both teams go back onto the field and get in formation now. But their crowd is looking great. And speaking of homecoming, next week for us.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, looking forward to that. The parade, of course. One of my favorite things in our small town of Franklin is the Franklin-Simpson Homecoming Parade.
It is.
Back to pass, looking right, now looking back left, going through his progressions and his reads, and he's going to just throw it over to the sideline. It's going to be out of bounds. Another turnover on downs for Warren East.
Again, the Wildcat defense stepped up when they needed to and got the ball back. And, if you can go down here and put another 7 on the board, I would like your chances. Even though Warren East is going to get the ball coming out of halftime, if you go up 2 touchdowns against this Raider team, I don't know that they're good enough to be able to overcome that.
And credit to this Franklin-Simpson defense for standing up now against this pass on back-to-back drives, creating a 4th down turnover.
Mm-hmm.
Delk under center, 2 down running backs, 2 out wide to his left. Handoff up the middle. He's going to get a decent push. Gain of about 3 there on the play. I believe that was Jones.
30 with the carry. Gain of about 2 will be second.
But the last couple of drives, our defense has been able to take them out of what they like to do. And so far, their offense has just not found a way back to what they like doing.
So, looking at 2nd and 7 here for Franklin-Simpson. 2 down running backs. Delk under center. Here's the snap. Now there's the double handoff, and there is Xavier Hampton. He's going to take it, and he's going to get pushed backwards. He got a gain of about 5 there, so it's going to bring up 3rd and about 2 for Franklin-Simpson from their own 45-yard line.
Yeah, and again, this is just a 3rd and 2 that you should have no trouble lining up, handing it to somebody, and getting the first down.
This has felt like Blake McPherson's down all season long. Blake McPherson, this team's leading rusher at this point. I think he's averaging just over 100 yards a game. 250 rushing yards against Russellville a couple games ago. And the handoff is to McPherson. And McPherson gets, he got tripped up. He stumbled, and he got the first down right at the first down marker, I do believe. They're going to go on and make that first down for Franklin-Simpson from the Franklin-Simpson 48-yard line.
Here's a little bit of a surprise score. Into the first quarter, Warren Central 0, Greenwood 0.
Wow.
Warren Central has been playing better recently.
They have. And you know what? That's a talented football team from what we saw them come. They just got beat up at the line of scrimmage, pretty much like everybody else does against us.
Yep.
Delk under center. Here's the handoff up the middle to Jones. Jones just battering rams his way through there for a gain of about 7 on the play. Aiden Jones, I mean, this is the most carries we've seen from Aiden Jones, I think, in a single game, and I love it. I love it. And reason why is because you see these linebackers out here for Warren East right now, hands on the hips. I don't know that kid's name, number 6 for Warren East, but he's getting tired of getting hit by Aiden Jones at this point.
Yep.
If you're my age or older, then you probably remember a double handoff there to McPherson. He goes around the left side, breaks 1 tackle, and gets a gain of about 2 or 3 there on that one. He's going to break up another 3rd and 2 for Franklin-Simpson. But as I was saying, if you are my age or older, then you probably remember a Tampa Bay Bucks running back by the name of Mike Allstott.
Yep.
And Aiden Jones runs like Mike Allstott. Like, he sees a linebacker, he's not trying to juke you. Not at all.
No.
He wants to go hit you. Why? Because he likes it.
Another 3rd and 2.
Runs up to the line of scrimmage, does Franklin-Simpson. 3 down running backs in the backfield. Delk under center. Here's the handoff. Gain of about 3. Another first down, Wildcats.
Here's another score for you, Cody. Into the first quarter, Paducah Tillman 35.
Whoa.
Allen County 0.
Yeah.
So Paducah Tillman almost with a running clock after the first quarter against the Patriots. And they,
I don't want any more updates on them. I might go on another rant.
I'm more baffled at how bad Allen County appears to be this year.
They do.
It's not very common for them.
Looking to pass is Delk looking deep, and he's throwing deep, and it is just out of the reach
be pass interference
of Brody Perry, and he's drawn a pass interference call right about the 5-yard line, but as it will remain, it's a 15-yard penalty here in high school, and that's going to get us all the way down to the Warren East 25.
I don't believe Allen County has won a game yet. And
I don't think they have either.
It looks like they may not. That's why this game is so important, really, for both of these teams. They're both 0-1 in the district. If you go 0-2, it's going to be hard to make the playoffs. This week and next week, vital for the Wildcats.
Yeah, this game especially. We got 1:22 on the clock here. Up 14-7 right now is Franklin-Simpson over Warren East from the Warren East 25-yard line. Looking back to pass again, and he's going to throw it in the dirt in front of the receiver. The intended receiver looked like it was Jerian Williams, but Hard to tell from my vantage point. 116, second and 10.
Looked like he just kind of short-armed that one. I don't know what happened there. Ball slipped out of his hand or what. But
yeah, rolling to his left, that is a difficult throw for Delk.
Yeah.
Delk, the starting shortstop for Franklin-Simpson as well, a phenomenal baseball talent. That kid can run, hit, throw, field. He's what you call a five-tool baseball player. He's going to throw it again, and tries to go up and get it. There did Xavier Hampton, but unable to do it. So a big-time change in offensive scheme here from what we've typically seen from Coach Marsh, the offensive coordinator for Franklin-Simpson, with 3 straight attempts to throw the football. We're going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Maybe trying to catch the Raiders off guard a little bit there. But this is a big down here, 3rd and 10. You sure don't want to leave this drive with no points. I guess
it would be a 35-yard field goal.
I think you got to get something here in order to realistically go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
If you don't get anything, I think you got to kick it.
Just looking forward here, I would anticipate a toss right. That's where we've gained chunks of yards. McPherson set up wide right at this point. Double handoff. He goes around the left side. He's got a first down at the 10, all the way down to about the 6 or 7 yard line for Franklin-Simpson. A phenomenal run there by McPherson on 3rd and 10. And the clock is going to stop again as he was forced out of bounds. So 1:02 on the clock.
1:02, and you still got 2 timeouts, so plenty of time. You don't have to feel forced to throw the ball here. You've got options.
Hands on the hips right now for Warren East defenders. Some of those kids are getting tired. They're looking for that halftime horn to sound. Toss left, and he's going to be brought down in the backfield.
They were ready for that, and now you're going to have to burn one of those timeouts if you're the Wildcats.
Hampton tried to get out of bounds from what I could see, but timeout Franklin-Simpson. Going to bring up 2nd and goal from about the 13, 14 yard line for Franklin-Simpson there. That was surprising, Brian, to see 3 straight pass attempts.
Yeah.
And one of them got short-armed, and the other 2 were tosses for the end zone from Delk.
Now you talk about a kid with some heart. Look at number 85 down here for the Raiders. You talk about size, Cody. Do you see him?
On the very end?
No, right down here on the sideline, number 85. He's holding his helmet in his hand.
I'm looking. Oh, boy, look at that. I was looking for a big kid.
Now that's a kid that just wants to play football.
That's the Rudy Rudiger of this football team.
Hats off to whoever number. Now that I've called his number, I'm going to tell you his name. Number 85 for the Raiders.
That is Rudy Rudiger for
Rylan Bannister. He's a freshman. Kudos to you, Ryan.
Ryan Bannister. Shout out, buddy. Shout out Ryan Bannister. That's a big time deal right there.
And I bet he's small in stature, but I bet he's got a heart the size of a lion.
That's the kind of kid that you'd see.
Got his a mouth protector in his mouth. He's ready to go in the game. Just call me, coach, and I'm ready.
I bet he is. That's Steve Rogers right there is what that is. 2 down running back. Oh, no. 1 down running back. Delk on the keeper. He's got a lot of room up the right side. He's up to the 5, and he's going to be brought down at about the 3 or 4 yard line. High snap. Warren East got in the backfield so fast.
They did, and Franklin's going to use our last timeout.
Yeah. Clock ticks down to 45 seconds here in the second, just ahead of halftime. And we're talking about 85 being Captain America out here, and we got our own version of Captain America in Brady Delk.
Hey, that could have went for a big loss right there. He made a whole lot out of what could have been nothing.
Chicken salad.
Yes.
It is 3rd and goal from the 4 officially. 45.3 ticks of the clock left here ahead of the halftime buzzer. the band and the cheerleaders and everybody here is having a good time. This is what Friday Night Lights is all about. And shout out to Franklin-Simpson crowd as well.
That's a fantastic crowd across the way.
That is great.
There's a little bit of a nip in the air now. It feels like fall a little bit. It feels like football.
I love it for football, and I love it for Christmas.
Yeah.
But I hate it otherwise.
I do too.
Because I'm a summer person through and through. Bring me all the heat. Bring me the 100-degree weather.
Yes.
All you people who like fall and you're like, oh, pumpkin spice. Give me some pumpkin spice. No, you're just depressed. Bring me the sunshine. Handoff off the right side, and McPherson. Touchdown Wildcats.
That may be enough, Cody.
Touchdown, Wildcats.
If Warren East doesn't score coming out of the half, I think this game's over with.
Well, that makes it a 20-7 lead, and here comes Brody McAllister after the McPherson touchdown.
Their defense they are gassed.
Gassed. That probably puts it lightly.
Yeah.
Here's the snap. Hold. Kick. Puts it through. Makes it a 21-7 ball game here. Typically, I would break right here. Brian, I know you're going to be upset with me probably for doing this to you again, but I'm just going to stick with it because of our audio issues until pretty much halftime. And then we'll take us a nice long break at halftime and just do what we can with that time to adjust our audio and figure out what we've got going on right there. I know Franklin-Simpson Channel 9 is probably buzzing to hit their sponsors as well. Hopefully everybody that's sitting at the Rack House right now watching is having a good time, having a meatball sub for me, because, man, I need to get there and get me one of those.
And you need to get there and get me one of those. So, you know.
Or a nice big pizza. I don't know, one of the two. But shout out Brody McAllister back on for kicks. Case and him shoot did a fine job in his stead. But McAllister can flat out boot it deep. Can put it through the back of the end zone.
Last time he kicked it short. We'll see what he decides to do here.
Here's the run, and he puts it deep.
Yep.
He's going to put it all the way back. It's going to be brought out from around the 3-yard line, and they're going to bring it all the way out to the 19. The returner laid the wood on that one.
And Nathan Ray for the Wildcats took a little bit of punishment right there, but hung in there and made the stop.
Yes, and you know, it is a lot about who deals out the punishment at times, but at times it's just about making that stop, and that's exactly what he did. He took the big hit. Franklin-Simpson defense trying to get loose here after that long drive.
When he's lined up like they're going to run a play, I thought maybe they would just kneel it. They're just going to run.
They're going to hand it off up the middle. He's got a lot of room.
Ooh-wee.
He's going to bring it all the way out to the 40.
Now you call a timeout and think about trying to do something here if you're Warren East.
Yeah. It will stop until the chains get adjusted, and now the clock is running again. Under 30 to play. 25 on the clock. Here's the snap. They're going to hand it off again. And where is the Franklin-Simpson defense? That's a face mask. He's going to still going, fighting for yards all the way up to the Franklin-Simpson 47, and they're going to tack on 15 more.
They may call that a 5-yard. There still is a 5-yard penalty in high school, but I think you're right. I think it's a 15-yard. His head jerked back.
Sure did.
Face mask against the Wildcats. And let's see how far they're going to move it.
It will be a first down.
Just 5 yards.
Just 5 yards. Yeah. Okay. 16 seconds left on the clock.
And I think if you're Franklin-Simpson, that's a break that they only gave you a 5-yarder for that.
And 2 timeouts left. Why haven't they called a timeout?
I don't know.
The clock is running yet again. 10 seconds on the clock now. Isabel looking deep, throwing left, out of bounds. The clock stops with 6.9 left on the clock. Why didn't they call a timeout?
I don't know how you can. You're going to go to the locker. There's no reason to call a timeout now. It's an incomplete pass. If you're going to go to the locker room, well, I guess they are going to call a timeout just to negate my point I was going to make. But the fact that they're going to go to the locker room with any timeouts,
oh, that's ridiculous.
That is clock mismanagement from the get-go.
Well, you know, head coach resigned yesterday.
This is true.
But, you know, that this is not the first time we've seen clock mismanagement from a team. We can't hang this entirely just because of their situation. This is the, I believe, second time that we've seen this. We saw it at Lafayette, of all places, a team with a very storied history of being a good football team year in and year out for Central Kentucky. But this right here, after that big gainer, I would have 100% called a timeout. Cause
now all you can do is try to throw a Hail Mary. I mean, maybe you could try to pick up 15 or 20 and try to kick a field goal, call a quick timeout, but you only got 7 seconds. So,
yeah.
I mean, I think this is probably just send the whole student body to the end zone and see what happens.
Throw everybody out there. Just chuck it.
Yep.
So 4 wide receivers to the left. They're going to set up a wide receiver screen. There is a big-time flag on the play. I think it's going to be an illegal formation.
I think it is, too. I think they're going to have too many men in the backfield.
0.2 on the clock.
Pass complete to Lightfoot.
And that's going to be a
false
start on the Raiders. I think that – is there a runoff of the clock?
I'm not sure in high school if there is or not.
Going to bring it back to the 47.
And now I think he's going to call his last time out.
Yep.
And that's
final timeout.
Yeah. That's probably the right thing to do, but honestly, he still should not have had a timeout.
No, and after they had that first big run there that brought them out basically to midfield, there was 35 seconds left on the clock, I believe, right around that 35-second mark. And they could have called a timeout right there before they re-kicked off for the moving of the chains.
You can't just stand there when you're down and you got a little momentum moving the ball. You can't just stand there and watch the clock run when you got timeouts on the board. I mean, that –
certainly I hope this fails, but I anticipate a Hail Mary here. This will be our first Hail Mary that we've seen of the season. Wildcats leading 21-7 right now with a 0.2 seconds left on the clock. I anticipate probably a 3-man rush. Everybody else just dropping in coverage.
Now, I doubt they've got a trick play or anything they could run here that would be successful. I mean, they may try to run one, but I'm not sure it would be successful. But
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive backs on the field.
But if they throw it deep, you gotta be careful for any pass interference.
Isabel looking deep, throwing deep down the left side. He is picked off.
Yep. And that's how the half ends.
Yep, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Your Franklin-Simpson Wildcats leading this one 21-7 here at Smurf Kingdom, the blue field at the home of the Warren East Raiders. Brian, we've looked pretty decent so far in this one. The first drive for Warren East, you hope that they just ran all their gas out in that one.
Yeah.
A very good drive by the Warren East Raiders, and since then, the Franklin-Simpson defense and the power up front has done every bit of the billing that they have been meant to be, quite honestly. But we've got a big-time break ahead of us, so we're going to take us about give us about 5 minutes here, and we'll be right back with a halftime recap.
I believe it is homecoming. They're lined up, so this is going to be a long halftime.
Yeah, I see all those young ladies in their pretty dresses out there on the far side of the field. So we've got 20 minutes on the clock as of right now, at least. And they just started that 20-minute clock, and they'll probably add another 3 as they typically do on top of that. So we're going to take us a 5-minute break, and we'll be right back with you with more Wildcat football live on 92.3 WFKN.
To Anderson. They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down.
It's halftime on Franklin-Simpson Channel 9. Halftime is sponsored by Grease Monkey of Franklin, as well as Franklin EPB Fiber.
In Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson Watch Party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Back here at Warren East High School, it's halftime as the Franklin-Simpson Wildcats lead the Warren East Raiders 21-7. Brian Talley and Cody Schuler up in the – we get to be in the press box tonight, Cody.
Thank goodness.
And I don't want to rehash anything from last Friday night, but I'll just say it's good to be at a school that appreciates the effort that we do.
Yeah.
I want to get to it but first I want to remind you, it's hard to believe we only have one more away game in the regular season after tonight.
Praise the Lord.
3 straight home games to finish up district play. Next Friday, as Cody said earlier, against Callaway County for homecoming. at 7 o'clock, and then we'll take a week off on the 10th. No game on the 10th for spring break. I wish. Fall break. Then the 17th, Logan County comes into Franklin. Then the 24th, and that's the game on the 17th now. That could be a game that decides whether you stay at home the first round of the playoffs or go on the road. That will be a battle in Franklin that night.
And if you've ever listened to me broadcast anything for WFKN Airwaves, you'll know I have adopted 100% the disdain
it's not
for
hard
the
to do.
Cougars.
It's not hard to do.
I mean, I have, like, you know, my kids are in the school system, but they're nowhere near the age to be, you know, athletes or anything like that. But I have adopted the disdain for Logan County that all of our players have. I love it so much.
And the great thing about it is they hate us just as much. Like it's not one way.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
They are our arch rival.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about it is you obviously have respect for everyone and that kind of thing. At times it does cross that line. And it is 100% called out, as it should be. Because you always want to be respectful for both teams. But, like, man, there's a deep-seated something there that these guys don't like.
And that game on October 17th, not to look too far ahead, but that could be a really season-defining game for both of those schools. Then we'll wrap district play up on October 24th, hosting the winless Patriots of Allen County. And then October 30th, special note, that's a Thursday night because of Halloween being on the 31st.
Thursday night football.
Night football.
Not sponsored by Amazon.
No.
But
it won't be on Prime Video, but it will be on WFKN and Channel 9.
Somebody contact Bezos, though, because I want Kirk Herbstreit's contract.
That will be the Wildcats up at Glasgow, as they always finish the regular season against the Scotties. So you had a break. I'm going to take me a little break, Cody.
Okay,
and
sounds
then,
good.
They've not even finished announcing all the homecoming candidates yet. So we've still got quite a long homecoming halftime in front of us. So
we sure do.
I'll turn it over back to you.
Yeah, we sure do. They're announcing last year's homecoming queen right now. They've got just under 11 minutes to go. It is halftime. It is homecoming for Warren East. I tell you what, they've got some beautiful weather for it, as it is 69 degrees here on Friday, September 26th, 8:13 here in the evening underneath the Friday night lights. They're announcing the homecoming queen for 2025. I'm just going to hang out and let you hear it. Nakia Dillard, congratulations, honey, on being the homecoming queen. Obviously, we don't know you, but congratulations. We hope that you're as excited as everybody else appears to be for you. That's a huge moment in a young lady's life if she can be nominated and voted on to be homecoming queen of her high school. That's a huge deal. And so congratulations, young lady. We hope that you are enjoying yourself. We're going to take us another good long break here before we get back into the action. We hope that our Franklin-Simpson Wildcats are staying loose in their locker room right now. This has been a fun game to call because Warren East has moved the ball up and down the field, and Franklin-Simpson has certainly moved the ball up and down the field in a very different way in our typical bruising fashion and manner in which we do. So we're going to take us one more good long 4-minute break, and we'll be right back with you. It's halftime at Warren East High School. Franklin-Simpson leading Warren East 21-7. So we're going to take us about another 4-minute break, and we'll be right back right after this on 92.3 WFKN.
Shotgun snap, he's split. Throw the jump ball into the end zone. Groves, he caught it! Singular touchdown! The handoff to Anderson. They want the out route. It's a double move. It's sold well. Groves catches it 15-10-5. Touchdown. Fake the out. Went down.
It's halftime on Franklin-Simpson Channel 9. Halftime is sponsored by Grease Monkey of Franklin, as well as Franklin EPB Fiber.
In Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during like the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass. So
you made it back before the break was up.
Weather's not really going to affect it much unless like a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson Watch Party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters, with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust them.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
After 4.5 minutes to go on that clock, Wildcats leading at 21-7 here on a gorgeous night for football. 8:20 here in the evening, still holding steady at 69 degrees. A beautiful night sky. Everybody that possibly could be, I would imagine, for Warren East is here in attendance. A great Franklin crowd has shown up, and over there rooting for our Franklin-Simpson Wildcats. let's talk a little bit, Brian, about what's happening here within the first half of this game. So what we saw is Franklin-Simpson come out and do what they do on their opening drive. They come out, they drove the ball the length of the field after a good return by Xavier Hampton, and we pounded in and come and start out with that early 7-0 lead on the opening drive. But then, after about a 60-yard return for Warren East, they turn around and they throw the football all over the field. Xavier Isabel, he is able, like his last name, Isabel is able. He certainly is able to throw the football where he wants to right now against the Franklin-Simpson defense in the first part of that first quarter, because they came out and they looked like Joe Montana and the 49ers of the 80s, chucking it down the field, and they scored right in return. That had me a little bit concerned. If I'm
rightfully so, yeah.
If I'm being honest with you, because I mean, it wasn't quite to the level of White's Creek whenever we were here with them, where they were chucking it around the field. But Warren East doing a phenomenal job of moving it wherever they wanted to, and the defense has had sort of a bend don't break. I don't know how many yards that Isabel has thrown for at this point, but he's thrown the ball all up and down the field. And
it's going to be one of those games where, win or lose for Warren East, if they lose, you're going to look at his passing statistics and think, how in the world did they lose that football game?
Yeah.
You know?
Down by 2 touchdowns right now. I'm certain that you could do that in the first half.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So we've kind of been holding them within the 20-yard lines. And they haven't been able to do what every team, quite honestly, needs to do in high school football, and that's put it in the end zone. I don't know if they have a kicking game at all as far as field goals, but they haven't necessarily been close to kick a reasonable field goal. As the Wildcats are marching out onto their sideline, and you see some of the offensive line down in our end zone getting warmed up. I would anticipate we're going to put that 3 minutes back up on the clock because there's under a minute and a half.
Because, why wouldn't we? I mean, they could have came out with 6 or 7 minutes left and started getting loose, but why would we? Why would we do that?
Yeah, they just like to hear us talk. I'm convinced.
I don't know, but I do have some scores if you want me to run through just a few scores real quick.
I'm curious.
Halftime, and this, I don't understand this score at all, but this is the score that's being reported to me, so I'll take it.
Okay.
Halftime, Caverna 26, Christian County 24. Number one, why is Caverna? Are they in the same district? They have to be. This is district play.
Yeah.
Caverna and Christian County are in the same district.
See, that's
anyway. Yeah. Caverna's ahead of them, 26-24 at halftime, and that's even a bigger surprise to me that they're in the same district.
Yeah.
Is that Caverna?
Yeah, Caverna's up.
Is ahead of Christian County.
Yeah, do better, KHSAA. Do better.
Anyway, end of the third quarter, Christian Academy of Louisville 21, Bowling Green 17. That game's going to have a great fourth quarter, it sounds like. Glasgow led Hart County 21-0 at halftime. Barron County led Grayson County 15-0 at halftime.
Yep.
And Warren Central was down to Greenwood. Greenwood turned on the juice in that second quarter.
Go get him, Coach. Coach Marsh right behind us, marching into his spot, offensive coordinator for Franklin-Simpson, getting set for the second half. And they did put the 3 minutes back up on the clock as Warren East marches out onto the field.
Greenwood up 23-0 at halftime over Warren Central.
Okay. So Greenwood got it going against Central.
Yeah. You kind of thought they would.
Yeah. Not surprised right there. I'm looking at what I expect to happen here from a Franklin-Simpson standpoint for this second half, as we see Brady Delk getting warmed up out over there on the sideline. We saw him throw the football more than what we would have anticipated. Warren East will receive to kick off the second half.
Okay. Just because I was curious.
Yeah?
This is not a district game for Caverna and Christian.
Okay,
County.
good.
Christian County must be horrible. They are a 6A school.
Really? I did not know that.
0-4.
Uh-huh.
They've been blown out against everybody they've played.
Okay.
Caverna, on the other hand, is a 1A school and has only won one game.
Okay.
But they're up on a 6A school at halftime by 2 points.
I'm going to tell you a story here, okay? I'm going to tell you a story. My dad, if you're listening, you're going to love this, okay? Which I anticipate you probably still got it up on the television. I have the best parents, by the way. My parents are phenomenal.
Absolutely.
They're super supportive and everything. I'm not as talkative, I think, as they would like for me to be, if I'm being honest with you. I think that's why they listen to 92.3 WFKN airwaves.
Wait.
At home.
Wait. Okay.
At home, I am not as talkative.
Okay.
And so I think that's why they listen to me do things like this, because they're like, I just want to hear him talk and say something.
The education we paid for is coming in. He does know the English language.
Yeah. Hey, I got a biology degree.
There
we go.
Well, you would, yeah.
But anyways, I played high school basketball one time against Caverna.
Okay.
And it was being played at Glasgow High School, okay? We took a summer weekend trip with the whole team down there. Our head coach, shout out GREC coordinator, Bart Fleener. Bart Fleener, phenomenal human being.
Yep, he is.
He had his family home set up for our basketball team to stay in. We went swimming in the lake, had a great time. But the next day, we're playing at Glasgow High School. Well, the AC was out. It was 110 degrees inside of this gym. We've got the big fans going and this and that, and we're playing against Caverna, okay? I'm a senior captain. I get a ball, and I was a lot better shape back then, okay? So I get the ball on a breakaway, and I'm thinking they're just going to let me go. So I go up for a dunk. I'm about to throw this thing down, and this kid clips my legs out from underneath me.
No.
I barely got a hold of the net enough to catch myself, and as I let go, I come down. I thought I broke my back. I thought my back was broken. I hopped up so fast. I was so mad. The one and only time I've ever gotten in a fight due to athletics, and was that one. And I've never had somebody so mad at me as Bart Fleener was in that moment. Here's the opening kickoff, taken at the 10 by Warren East, brought up the middle, and immediately brought down a big-time hit there.
Cole Alford.
By Cole Alford. A great hit there, bringing the returner down at about the 24-yard line. But that's why I will never forget Caverna as long as I live. For the rest of my days, when I am 70 years old, I will think about Caverna, and I will think about that high school gym being 110 degrees and getting my legs cut out from underneath me. All right, here's the handoff up the middle for Warren East. Warren East found, goodness, they are just pushing the line all the way. He should have been brought down after about a 4-yard gain, and he turned it into
13 yards, 12 or 13 yards.
Warren East finding some rhythm running the football there at the end of the first half with two big runs. I would anticipate we'll shut that down. They hand it off at the middle again, and he's got a lot of room.
Goodness.
He's got the 40, he's got the 30, he's got the 20, he's got the 10, and he is all the way into the goal line. And my goodness, what a run and a touchdown for the Raiders.
62-yard worth, actually, if my math is right.
Unexpected is what that was.
And if you're Franklin-Simpson, that's the last thing you wanted to see happen.
That was unexpected. And it does look like they have a kicker.
And it was a 62-yard run. So I can do a little bit of math off the cuff.
Wow. So maybe they found something that they like. They've thrown the football. The kick is up, and the kick is good. To make this a 21-14 game. We're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll come right back to you on 92.3 WFKN.
In Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead.
We'll be right back with you live from Warren East High School.
I think that'll help.
I do too.
What a catch. Oh my gosh. He's going to score.
Welcome back, everybody, to 92.3 WFKN.
Wow.
So we go to break, and
Warren East has a 41-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, and an unbelievable catch and run.
Yes.
A phenomenal catch and run there by Warren East. So we're joining you now from phone calls because, well, we're just continuing to struggle with our flag on the play.
Offsides on the Wildcats. You'll decline that, take the extra point.
Yep. So, if our audio does sound adjusted to you, we do apologize because that's, in fact, what it's been. It's been adjusted at this point, and we are coming to you.
They're going to go for two now, Cody? Why not take that point? That I don't understand this. Like,
no.
These type decisions are the things that if you get it, thinks they might. I would not think so at this juncture in the game. You got yourself back within 6. Make Franklin-Simpson have a long drive here if you're Warren East, in my opinion.
Yeah, and they've kicked it away very well.
He's going to kick it away, I think.
Looks like it.
Yep.
Good. There's a big kick.
Oh, my goodness. Good kick.
Good boot. From the 8 is going to be Xavier Hampton. He's got some speed coming off of him this time. No dancing. He's looking out the right side. He's going to be running, and he's going to bring it all the way around to
going
the
back, Cody. Blocking the back.
42.
I saw it. No reason for it. And it's going back.
Well,
Wildcats just not disciplined sometimes.
Flag on the play is illegal block in the back on the Wildcats.
Hate that one. That's unfortunate that we've got the block in the back call. That's going to bring it all the way back. Yeah, we know, Mr. Announcer. He enjoyed that.
He's putting an exclamation point on it. Right?
Bring it all the way back.
All the way back.
Yeah, all right. So Wildcats are going to have 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line as opposed to the Warren East 42-yard line. But you know what? That just means we've got more room to run.
Mm-hmm.
So, on the close side of the hash, we've got 2 down running backs. Delk under center, 1 wide receiver out to the right. He takes a snap, and he's going to hand it off to McPherson. McPherson's got a lot of room to go on the left side, and he's going to take it all the way down to about the 31-yard line, close to a Wildcat first down.
Now, the great thing about it, their defense has not been able to stop our offense. So, and it has kind of became the shootout that we looked like we might have early in the game, and then scoring kind of slowed down.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, while we got a quick moment, my beautiful wife turns 50 years young tomorrow.
No kidding.
I want to say happy birthday, Amy.
You know, you mean 29.
29 again, yes.
Yes. McPherson off the right side, another big to carry out to the Wildcat 40-yard line. Dishing out some punishment there is Blake McPherson. McPherson as well as Jones has dished out some grown man runs.
Mm-hmm.
But happy birthday to Miss Amy.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to her. That's an exciting time, I'm sure, for your whole family.
I told her today she doesn't look a day over 49. So, and, she loves me for that, Cody.
Yeah.
It really does.
Here's the snap. Double handoff. Fumbled. Fumbled, and I think Hampton got down on it. It looked like he did from what I could see.
Yeah, we got it.
Exhale. I am about a year and a half older than my wife, and for that 5-6 months out of the year where I am 2 years older than her technically,
Yep.
she loves to tell me about it.
We're about the same. because I turned 51 in March of this year. She was 49, so now she's going to be 50. Then I'll be 52 in March. So I'll be 2 years older than but by numbers 2 years older than her, but not really. You know.
She loves to tell me I'm robbing the cradle right now. Delk set up in shotgun. Fakes the handoff, goes off the right side. He's got some room. He's running up in between everybody. He's got a first down all the way down to the Warren East Raider 46.
You know, we fumbled last Friday night on that double handoff, and it got returned for a touchdown. And we fumbled on that same play tonight. So need to clean those things up as we get deeper into district play.
Absolutely, because it's become scouted.
Yeah, you're right.
It really has. And it's a difficult play to run.
The timing has to be perfect.
Early in the season, we did run it very well. The quick handoff to Aiden Jones, and he gets nothing. That quick handoff, that's a difficult handoff for Delk as well.
Yeah.
But this is all a part of what these young men out here do regularly. The double handoff is difficult. That fullback style handoff that we do so quickly because it's almost as if Aiden Jones is taking the snap on that play. And that's okay because it catches the defense off guard. It is, even though they're going up the middle, it is a misdirection kind of play. Jones slipped and handed off the right side to Hampton, and Hampton takes it up to about the 40-yard line and shoved out of bounds.
I think Jones was the intended carrier there, but he fell down, and we got it to Hampton. He made something out of nothing at least.
Going to give them forward progress to the 40. So
big third down here.
3rd and 4. The crowd and the PA announcer getting into it here at Warren East High School. Smurf Kingdom standing up. So Delk under center, 2 down running backs. Heavy on the right side. Here's,
oh, no.
What are you doing there, young man?
Oh, my goodness.
He throws it to him.
What's the call? Incomplete pass. Incomplete
They're
pass.
calling an incomplete.
And honestly, that's the best thing that could have happened for the Wildcats, for that to be called an incomplete pass.
That was one of the wonkiest looking things I may have ever seen, because it was intended to be the double handoff, and Warren East blew it up.
They blew it up.
I mean, they put shoulder pads in Xavier Hampton's stomach quickly.
And this, not to be over-exaggerate too much, but this is the biggest 4th down call of the season.
Possibly so. Only a 6-point lead. 4th and 4. McPherson goes in motion.
Trying to get him to draw offside. They're not budging, and now the Wildcats will have to burn a timeout.
Yeah. All the momentum right now with Warren East. And Warren East carried that momentum that they had early in the first quarter clearly here into the third quarter, Brian.
Yep, they have. Kudos, and again, kudos to the Raiders. You're 1-4. Your coach resigned yesterday. I mean, they had, by every right, they could have just come out here tonight and went through the motions.
Mailed it in. And I don't think anybody would have blamed them for that. No.
But, boy, have they, I mean, like I think I said this in the first half, this does not look like a 1-4 football team.
No, and especially not from the offensive side.
Right. Their defense, I mean, again, this 4th and 4, honestly, we should be able to line up and run a play and get this. I mean, we are should be that much more dominant on the line.
Yeah, and I do want to point out, though, that there are a couple of players out there right now on this defensive line that they have substituted in that we did not see in the throughout the entirety of the first half on the defensive line for Warren East. That is something of their offensive linemen that are officially going two-way now.
Now, what do we do here on 4th and 4? Do we run it? Do we throw it?
2 down running backs. Runner goes in motion. There's a toss to Hampton. Hampton is trying to get there. He gets to the 45, 35, pardon me, and it looks like he got there.
Got 2 yards more than he needed. That's a huge play.
Hampton fired
Wait, they're
up.
Marching it back. No? Okay. Okay. The White Hat still had the ball marching back, and I thought they had a penalty on the play. He was just telling our guys to calm down just a little bit.
Wildcats fired up after that 4th down run there by Xavier Hampton. Hampton went hunting that time for some contact himself. There was no dancing that time.
No.
Delk under center. Here's the handoff. McPherson off the right side. McPherson has been super steady. He's been super consistent and steady beyond the fumble that he had trying to get into the end zone in the first quarter on that 60, 70-yard run that he was breaking off. He's been very consistent. It seems like every time he's touched the ball, it's been a 6, 7-yard run, which, hey, I'll take it.
Absolutely.
So 2nd and 3 here with less than a minute to go here in the third quarter. Wildcats have got all 3 timeouts with a 6-point lead. Handing off up. Nope, fake.
Kept it.
Delk kept it, and he's running around the left side, and he's up to the 10. Oh, brought down hard.
10 with the keeper tackled by Douglas.
He is out of bounds, and the clock will stop with 38 seconds to play at about the 10-yard line.
And now it'll run, so it's going to be 1st and goal at the 10.
1st and goal for the Wildcats.
And I don't think the Wildcats would have to run another play in this quarter. We don't have play clocks on the field here, so it's hard to know. But
yeah, the clock did restart, so it looks like they're probably going to take this one into the 4th quarter. Ticking away, 10 seconds on the clock, and they're just going to walk.
Yep.
They're going to walk off over onto their side. So Warren East comes out and puts one up on the board and make this a 28-22 game. Wildcats still on top, but everybody's got 4 fingers in the air because it is time for the 4th quarter. We'll be right back with you after a minute break on 92.3 WFKN.
Raider Marching Band will be performing. Be sure to stay and watch the Raider.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
run the ball and score that much. Well, we say otherwise,
Yeah, you can.
because whenever you do it as well as the Wildcats do it, that's such a credit to offensive coordinator Coach Marsh and head coach Max Chaney and the entire staff here at Franklin-Simpson High School. That's a credit to them as McAllister gets set to kick off here with 11:56 to go in the fourth quarter. Kicking off right to left on your radio dials. Here it comes, and he boots it away. A little bit of a wobbler, and they're going to field it at the 12 and bringing it up the right side, and he's got some room, and he's going to be tripped up.
Thankfully,
he got it out to about the, oh, my goodness,
40.
that is he wasn't. Tell you what, that's a Raider spot if I've ever seen one. Anyways, it's getting tense, Brian. I'm going to start talking about the referees. But the 41.
41.
You know, maybe it was further out than what I thought he was.
I think so.
I like to win, man. I like to win. Oh, man. Anyways, 1st and 10 for the Raiders. Isabel having a great game. Takes the shotgun snap, hands it off up the middle. And they've got a lot of room, a lot of running room. I mean, just running through arm tackles left and right. He's going to carry it all the way to Frank. Nothing up here at home on their homecoming night. I'm not upset that the clock is just continuing to run right now. Not upset about it at all, because
it's your best friend if you're Franklin-Simpson.
Hand off to Lee 8 for the Raider offense.
Second 8 for the Raiders.
Oh, nearly
Wildcat,
jumped.
yeah,
Nearly jumped for the Wildcat defense.
If they had snapped the ball, it would have been offsides.
Continuing to stay in the shotgun.
You're listening to 92.3 WFKN Franklin, Kentucky.
Thank you for that. Looking right, throwing deep down the right side to number 11, and you're going to be just out of reach of the intended receiver there.
3rd and 8 for the Raiders.
Going to bring up 3rd and 8 as Isabel wanted it all.
He has a bunch of passing yards.
Has to. And I tell you what, Lee has to have racked up some rushing yards.
Lee's got a bunch of rushing yards. You're right.
He's definitely over 100 for the night, based on just the one that he broke off for 62 yards alone. And then at the end of the first half, he had about another 50. Looking right, throwing right at the first down marker.
Got the first down. I think, he got it. They're already moving the chains. Yeah.
Down to the Wildcat 25-yard line.
Good enough for a Raider.
That's an excellent skill right there.
Yes.
This for the season, I don't think that they might have a shot at getting the number 4 spot, I would imagine, for the district, just given the way that their season has gone so far.
That's jump off sides.
Encroachment, jumps off sides.
It's going to come down, honestly, to what they can do against Callaway County and Allen County.
Yeah.
Allen County clearly is the worst team in the district. We haven't seen Callaway County yet. So this is Warren East is probably good enough to make the district tournament.
They have shown such spurts here tonight against Franklin-Simpson, and our Wildcats, they're a darn good football team.
Whew. One of those guys ran the wrong route, thankfully.
Yeah.
Because they almost ran into each other. Neither one of them caught the ball. So
our Wildcats are a good football team. We have size and toughness that a lot of teams just don't have. And right now, that's been the story of this game, if you ask me. And Lee's got a bunch of running room. That's a touchdown.
This game is not over, Cody Schuler.
10:35 to go. That's a touchdown.
The Wildcat, you would think we're behind.
The linebacking core for Franklin-Simpson has overrun Jeremiah Lee so many times at this point that it is mind-boggling. And it looks like they're going to go for one here and just attempt the field goal after. 28-35 currently. He hasn't missed yet whenever they've kicked a field goal. So the kick is up. The kick is good to make it 29-35.
I'm sorry, Cody. They played Callaway County last week and got blew out. So
I thought I'd seen that, but I didn't want to.
They got beat by 3 touchdowns, as a matter of fact, and gave up almost 60 points. So
Callaway, obviously a force to be reckoned with.
A little better than I thought they were, honestly.
And this just might be a bad matchup for us.
Yeah.
A lot of this is about matchups, and this is just a bad matchup. Now, what I would love to see right here from your Franklin-Simpson Wildcat team, and what I fully anticipate, is look for Aiden Jones and Blake McPherson to just beat down the defense of Warren East. And let's just get a lot of 5-6 yard runs.
Watch the onside here, Cody. I'm not saying they'll do it at this juncture of the game.
They've tried it once.
But I don't believe they think they can stop our offense. So they may think their only way to stop us is for them to have the ball. So this could be you got to watch it here.
Yeah. Just we've got.
Ball blew off the tee. So whatever he was going to do, he's going to have to do it again. I think he was going to kick it away, though.
6 Wildcats at midfield, 3 back after that, and then 2 back to receive. So 1 extra up front. And they do kick it away. Hampton receives 15.
And I'm
across the 20, 25, 30. And he goes down around the 33, 34 yard line.
He's up.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised they're kicking it to us, honestly.
I am too. Hampton has returned it well. Hampton, an excellent returner. Super exciting just to watch. I would encourage everybody that's had an opportunity to listen to us talk about Franklin-Simpson football to come out and watch next Friday at homecoming against Callaway County. Callaway is going to be an excellent matchup, a standing perhaps to see where we're going to look at for postseason run, because Callaway has shown themselves a very capable team. Delk under center. Here's the handoff off the right side, and this one's going to be a gain of about 4.
And they must be playing Logan County tonight.
Logan, that's going to be another excellent matchup because they've shown themselves very capable as well.
Let's see, Callaway County. Yeah, they're 4-1, so they're better than I thought maybe they were. But they are, they're playing Logan County tonight. But I've not had anybody send me any scores from that game yet. So
2nd and 6 for the Wildcats as we are past the 9 o'clock hour.
Wildcats content to burn some clock here.
I mean, could have been called offsides there for Warren East as they were trying.
Yeah, they trying to get that backfield. They timed it just right. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 3. A long 3.
You've got to keep this drive going. You cannot give their offense the ball back.
If we don't get it right here, do we go for it on 4th down?
I think you do, because I don't think you want their I don't. Maybe you kick it away, make them go a long field, but, man.
6-point ball game here. Look back to that 2-point conversion call. There's the toss wide right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all kinds of running room. Look at him go. He's over into Warren East territory, brought down around the 40-yard line for Warren East. A big-time run yet again. When we need it, Xavier Hampton has had it.
Tyler Eaton says that Logan County was up on Callaway. It's 41-0 now in the second half.
Logan County doing work. Good for you, Cougars. Golf clap. I'll never root for them.
I'm telling you, that game between Franklin and Logan is going to be a doozy.
It sure is. I can't wait for that. That's going to be a fun one to call. Handoff up the middle. Gain of
I'll tell you
2.
I'll tell you a funny story real quick about broadcasting Logan County and Franklin-Simpson football. Of course, we've been streaming on Channel 9 for years. I think it was Tyler and I maybe doing a game, and one of their – it's back when we did it on Facebook, and one of their fans was watching our stream and commented on there that they didn't think it was fair that I got so excited when Franklin-Simpson did something good on a Franklin-Simpson broadcast, of all things.
Well, sorry, guys. Hand off to McPherson going on the right side, and he didn't get much of anything. A gain of about a yard. This is going to be a huge third down. 3rd and 6 on the right hash in Warren East territory from their 37-yard line.
But now I do think if you're Franklin, you're in 4-down territory.
For sure.
I think you got 2 downs to get, 7 yards. But now most teams are going to throw the ball here. We'll see what the Wildcats decide to do.
Officially 3rd and 6, under 8 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Franklin-Simpson leading 35-29. A big-time third down. Runner goes in motion. Oh, and they jumped offsides.
No, that's false start on us.
False start on us?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, no.
Whoever was lined up at the tight end position closest to our sideline.
Mercy me.
Moved, and that made our Hampton was going to go into motion, and now it's 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. It's where the official spot's going to be. I don't know how we got
3rd and 10 if it was 3rd and 7. It's got to be 3rd and 12.
It was at least a 3rd and 6 at minimum, but they're calling it 3rd and 10 on the scoreboard. I don't know. Double handoff. Hampton up the middle, and Hampton's got all kinds of room, and he is going to break it away up to the 20, and he is running a whole lot of Warren East defenders. Put him on your back, young man.
How did he hold on to that football? My goodness.
Pulling and tearing at the arms of Xavier Hampton, showing off the strength. Telling the Raiders, hit the weight, son.
And now he's going to get a much-deserved break.
Hashtag weight room.
That could have been the game-winning run right there, literally.
You know what's game-winning right now is that clock ticking away. Tick, 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 tick. And
if we can score here, I don't think they're going to have time to.
From the 8, first and goal from the 8.
No.
Oh my goodness! 2nd and goal from about the 12. Now
they are totally selling out on that run. Like, play action, and somebody's going to be wide open in the end zone because they are totally sold out that we're going to run the ball.
And we haven't thrown it since the end of the first half when we had 3 straight incompletions. So 2nd and goal from about the 12. This has become a situation if we've ever seen one. Right at 6 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Franklin-Simpson was marching up to the football. Delk under center, 2 down running backs. The wide snap to the left, across the 10, down to about the 5-yard line.
And
Blake McPherson with the run.
Good run.
The clock will stop running out of bounds now. Lots of whistles going on out there. I don't see any laundry on the field.
Official timeout for something. I'm not sure what. Oh, there's a player down.
Oh, I see now.
Once the crowd cleared, we could see there's a Raider down.
Yep, Raider down there on the field. 5:49 to go here in the fourth quarter. Franklin-Simpson driving. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5. Any chance we kick a field goal if we don't get here? If we don't get in the end zone?
I mean, there are worse ideas.
All right, that would make it a 9-point game.
Yeah, I mean, they'd still have to score twice. So
that would make it a 9-point game and easily within Brody McAllister's range here. At the 5-yard line, it's a 15-yard kick. It's almost just the typical chip shot. So I wouldn't be shocked if we run it back towards the middle of the field here. It goes off the right side and the Warren East Raider is still down. We hope the young man is okay. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him.
Hope that's all.
And it looks like that's what it is. He's pulling up and he's up and underneath his own power and not physically injured that we can see. Got his hands on his hips and everybody's walking away from him. So I think he just got the wind knocked out of him. Thank goodness for that. Glad he's doing okay. Got his hands on his hips. So yeah, just winded. It's been a really tough bruising football game, especially for this Warren East Raider defense. I mean, withstanding the running drives, just the beat down that Franklin-Simpson will put on a team.
Yep.
So they called him out of bounds at the 6.
So
and
it's third and goal, basically. Yeah,
shotgun for Delk. Fakes the handoff. He's going to try and run it up to the right side, and he's going to stutter, and he's going to be brought down about the 2, all the way out of bounds.
He wanted to throw it, and then I think he had time to run it, and he chose not to. And by the time he did, he ran into some Raiders over there. Now, big decision here. They're going to, no, I don't think it's that big of a decision. Looks like they're going to stay on the offense. Going to stay on the field.
Offense is going to stay on the field.
But again, it's 4th and goal from the 1. You should be able to get this rather easily, honestly.
Yep, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Let's see what the Wildcats do here. They run to the line of scrimmage. Handoff up the middle. Jones fighting. Woo! Here comes the push.
He got it on second effort, I think. Touchdown.
There's the call. Touchdown, Wildcats.
He didn't have it at first, Cody. And he had to kind of get knocked around and then regrouped and went in.
Oh, boy. That initial contact, you're 100% right. He did not get in. He got stonewalled there, and then it looked like Brady Delk came in and gave him an extra shove to get him into the Philly special, if you will. Yep. Little brotherly shove action there. Going in just under the 5-minute mark at 4:58, and the Wildcats make it 41-29, and here's McAllister on for the point after. Very important point after. Here's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. Brody McAllister does what he does and makes it a 42-29 game with just under 5 minutes to play here at Warren East High School. Franklin-Simpson Wildcats on top. Brian.
I believe that might do it, Cody.
Man, what a ball game
this is.
Now,
here's something for you.
Okay.
Number 8, Florida State has the ball, trailing Virginia 35-28 with 2 minutes left.
No way. Well,
wow.
Tell you what, man, Mike Norvell down at Florida State, that is their head coach, right?
Yeah. Well, I was last time I knew anything. I don't know.
I think that he's still the head coach down there. But that might be the most up-and-down program that I've seen in college football over the last 10 years.
2-10 last year or something like that.
Yeah.
And now this year they're ranked, but now they're getting ready to get beat by Virginia possibly.
Beat Bama. In one of the most hilarious College Game Day things, by the way, when College Game Day was at UT Knoxville, and they were there, they did a radio interview with Kalen DeBoer, who was live from Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And the entire UT fan base decided to do the chant. McAllister kicks it off, and it's going to go over to about the 10, and they're going to pick it up, run it out to the 20, 25. Got some running room up the middle, and he's going to be brought down just outside of the 30-yard line. The Raider looks like he's going to remain down. He went down very awkwardly. Another Raider down. Lots of whistles calling for trainers to come out.
He's up. No, he ain't.
Looking like a cramp on this one.
Yep.
Looking like he's getting his calf muscle stretched out. So 42-29.
This game's not over yet, but I want just some kudos to the Raiders. I mean, they picked themselves up tonight after what's been a tumultuous, tough week for these young men, and I mean they played hard tonight. Franklin-Simpson's better, and Franklin-Simpson's going to win this game, I believe, and they should have won this game. But kudos to the Raiders. Whoever is down there leading these guys tonight has done a fantastic job.
Really has. I hope that these players and parents as well, for that matter, can rally around whoever this coach is.
And number 5 coming off and cannot put any pressure on that left foot.
Yep. Helping him, trying to get over here to the sidelines, and he's
in a lot of pain.
He sure is. Don't know.
See who that is.
I think it's cramps. They're still just trying to.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah, they're still just trying to stretch him out. I tell you what, I've had a Charlie horse a day or two.
Absolutely.
And that's brought me down like that. Here's the handoff. It's going to go up the middle. Jeremiah Lee. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get him down. Get him down. Get him down. He's going to take it all the way down to the Franklin-Simpson 35-yard line. I mean, I just.
That injured player was Azarius Douglas, a sophomore for the Raiders.
This right here is strictly bad news, the way that they have run the ball. Jeremiah Lee again up the middle and just fighting for yardage. That should have been no gain, and he takes it out for about a 4-yard gain.
The only thing that might save our Wildcats tonight, Cody, is the clock.
The clock.
The clock.
This is, this isn't anything spectacular that they're trying to do scheme or strategy-wise. They're handing the ball off and running it up the middle.
And a time when you would think they'd be throwing the ball.
Yeah.
But they're having so much success running it. Now they throw it.
He stepped out of bounds over here on the right side. It's going to be a first down. Going to be out at the Wildcat 24.
Logan Boyer on the reception. He's had a lot of catches tonight.
Yeah, the senior. He's their number one target. Had 41 receptions coming into this game.
Oh, my goodness.
Give him 5 more yards. The defense jumps off sides yet again.
On the Wildcats, 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
So 1st and 5. The ball's going to move forward now to about the 18-yard line of the Wildcats. Isabel. See, Isabel's last name is difficult for me because I have family and their last name is Isabel.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness.
Lee up the middle.
He was never touched from 18 yards out.
18 yards out, ran the ball up the middle, untouched for a Raider first down.
And pardon my earlier mistake, this game is not over, Cody.
This game is not over. That's going to make it 35-42. Let's see if it looks like they're going to kick an extra point rather than going for 2. The shootout that we didn't expect.
Wow. I honestly thought we would running clock this team. I really did.
I
thought that.
Agreed. I didn't think coming into this game that there was the kick is up and the kick is good. Right back to a 6-point lead for Franklin-Simpson. We are one offensive mistake from losing.
We're one putting the ball on the ground, and we've done it sometime. We've done it tonight, we've been fortunate to get back on it.
Yeah,
but you're right. We're one offensive mistake away from losing this football game.
That drive was about 1 minute and 9 seconds.
Now's when you need to watch an onside kick.
Yeah, because here's the thing as well. They have not missed an extra point kick to this point. Their kicker looks like he's pretty standard in his kicking game. I mean, he has had no signs of trouble. So if they were to somehow retrieve the ball here, and we are not in hands mode, we've got 4 guys back at the 40. The hands team is not up front right now. So
as a reminder, the ball has to go 10 yards before it can be touched by a member of the kicking team.
Apologies. We do have the hands team.
We've got the hands team.
Only one lone. Here's the onside kick attempt. And it is picked up, touched.
We got it.
And we got it and brought down. I mean.
Again, I don't know how we got it.
It was touched and fumbled.
I really we have the Wildcats are living right. Now here's a late flag.
Late flag. Looks like it's going to be against Warren East for an unsportsmanlike conduct, though.
They spent way too long over by the Wildcat sideline.
Sure did. There was a shove early on, and the Wildcats took offense to it, rightfully so.
But I think the officials were kind of going to let that go.
Yeah.
And they tried to separate the teams, and
he just wouldn't leave them alone.
It's against us.
You've got to be kidding me.
A 15-yard penalty.
You've got to be joking me.
That had to be something that somebody said. It has to be.
I mean, number 5 for Warren East was in the face. He instigated it and then would not leave our sideline. But you know what? I don't even care. It's 1st and 10 either way, and that just means that we've got more field to cover, and which means we've got more time to run out this 3:41 clock and end this ball game with a 6-point lead that should have been a 26-point lead. But the defense has, I mean, unimaginably allowed them to run all over us.
I can't wait a couple of days to check the stats. I want to see just exactly what this Warren East offense did to our defense.
So 1st and 10 for Warren East from the 50. I mean, for Franklin-Simpson from the 50. Here's the pitch out to the right side. McPherson's going to get a gain of right at
close
10
to
yards.
It, yeah.
I think they're going to call him about 9.5, just shy of that first down marker. But that's okay. Warren East with all 3 of their timeouts. We will have a 2-minute warning here that will come down to in about 1:15 with that running clock. I would anticipate Franklin-Simpson to take their time getting up on the ball here and snapping it. Let that clock tick down under the 3-minute mark, as they are doing.
And will Warren East use their timeouts? They've still got all 3.
So 2nd and 1. Now Delk's under center. There's a snap. Going to just try to QB sneak it up the middle
got the first
for
down.
a first down.
Yep.
Out to the 41-yard line.
First down, Wildcats.
Clock stops for just a moment to move the chains. Now it's back going again. The chains are set. Franklin-Simpson is going to take their time getting into the huddle as the clock will tick on down.
You got really grabbed double tight on that football. The Raiders probably going to come in and try to strip it because the only way they can win this football game is if we turn it over.
Not at all the football game that we expected.
Nothing like I expected.
I mean, congratulations, Warren East.
I expected us to score 42 points.
Yes.
I did not expect them to score 36.
I did not expect them to score 36. Under center. Here's the handoff. McPherson up to the 35, the 37, 38-yard line maybe.
Okay, now he's going to call a timeout. Timeout Warren East, I think. Yep.
Don't know if they called the timeout or.
Yeah.
Yeah, timeout.
There's no
Warren
2
East.
minute in high school.
You know, I'm just having fun so much at Western right now.
You're thinking you're at Western.
I'm having so much fun rooting for our Hilltoppers that, you know, they're going to play at Missouri State, new to Conference USA tomorrow. So shout out to our Hilltoppers. Go Tops. If you've been to a Hilltopper football game, you've seen me down on the field having fun, going through all the motions as your in-game host at LT Smith, Houchins Field and Stadium, and just having a good time there. You know, while we're in the middle of a timeout here, I would like to tell a quick little story.
Please do.
Thank you to Crossroads IGA gas station here close to Warren East. It's just Shell station. I stopped in there, and as I'm still working on that Coca-Cola sponsorship that we need to get for you.
Right.
I stopped in there, and I was buying you a Coke, and I had a quick little conversation with the guy at the front desk. Just, hey, how you doing? And just, you know, it's Friday, going to call a football game, you know, blah, blah, blah. And he said, you know what, is that all you're getting? And I said, yes, sir, it is. And he said, you know what, you just take that and you have a good night. Here's the pitch out wide left, and McPherson, he's going to get a Franklin-Simpson first down. Across the 30-yard line up to the Warren East 29. The clock continues to tick away. 1:45, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats.
We need to think about a Pelicans player of the game as well, Cody.
Man, tonight's a tough one.
Tonight's a tough one.
Tonight is a tough one. I'm leaning towards Xavier Hampton, because
I could be on board with that.
Zay has I mean, I love it when a player proves me wrong on anything. And that one run really, it could have defined the evening. Aiden Jones rumbling, stumbling up the middle.
Hornets calls their second timeout, so they'll only have one. They can only stop it one more time.
1:14 to go here in the fourth quarter. Franklin-Simpson's going to have second and about 6.
This has been a long second half.
Second and about 6 there. Yeah, that's what they're officially going to call it. With 1:14 to go here in the fourth quarter, Franklin-Simpson leading 42-36 at Warren East on Warren East homecoming.
But I'm not getting home at midnight tonight. Unless something horrible happens between here and Plano.
I'm going to get back to Franklin at a decent hour myself. And I tell you what, Brian, I'm starving to death, man. I skipped dinner.
Oh, no.
And just, I didn't.
Rookie mistake there.
Well, I don't usually.
Yeah.
I usually make time for it. But I had some other things going on here this evening.
We stopped at Ski Daddy's.
Oh.
Have you ever had Ski Daddy's?
I have had Ski Daddy's. It's been a lot of years that I've had Ski Daddy's.
Got me some traditional wings and fries. Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Nice.
Listen, those wings may be the best in Bowling Green.
Yeah.
They very well could be. I could eat 6 more of them right now.
If it was earlier, I would swing through Slim Chickens. I couldn't tell who that handoff went to right there.
No idea.
I anticipated Jones getting the handoff, but I couldn't see. Yeah, that was Jones. Jones with the carry. The clock continues to run now. They stop it with 1:04, the final timeout for Warren East. That does go good enough for a first down for the Wildcats. So it is going to be 1st and 10, and they can just kneel out the clock now. So Franklin-Simpson, 1st and 10. They are going to come away with a win here. 1:04 on the clock, leading at 42-36 at Warren East. What a ball game this has been. Coach Marsh, congratulations, brother. Heck of a ball game right there. Hard-fought win. This has been a time tonight. Unexpected.
Yeah, I think when you told Coach Marsh good win, and he did you see the look
on his face?
Like, whatever, dude. Oh. That was priceless.
the exhale.
Yeah.
Just like, whew, okay, yeah, sure. But he's walking down the stands now, is Coach Marsh, is we're going to get into victory formation and just kneel this one out. There's one. I would anticipate we'll have to do one more.
One more. Should do it.
Get down to around the 30-second.
Second down.
The 30-second mark. They'll do it one more time.
Closer than it should have been, but it's a win.
It's a win.
And it's a district win.
It's a district win.
And you had to have one of those tonight.
Yes, we did. It's not what we anticipated, but it's what we want.
Yep.
And what we want is wins. Winning is winning, no matter what. And there's the second kneel with 30 seconds on the clock, and it's going to continue to tick away. And Franklin-Simpson is going to come away with a win here tonight on Warren East homecoming, 42-36. Your Wildcats played very well on the offensive side of the ball. Defense had a little bit left to be desired, but in a way that we did not expect. And that's by Warren East running the football right up the gut and just gashing us. Jeremiah Lee easily over 100 yards on the evening.
You could have knocked me over with a feather before you would have made me believe they would run the ball against us like they did.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see that coming.
Because nobody's done it.
No.
All season long. Nobody's really just crushed us with the run. I mean, Tillman a little bit last week, but Tillman is loaded with athletes, as they typically are. So this has been kind of a thing where it wasn't done with scheme. It wasn't done with trying to run options or big pitches out to the side, off to the left and to the right. But this was done with right up the middle.
Yeah.
Just big gain after big gain, and it wasn't third or fourth. Mr. Schlosser, hey, Mr. Schlosser, how you doing, man? Yeah. We scored enough to win. That's right. That's a football coach right there.
Yes.
We've scored enough to win.
Scored enough to win. That's right.
Scored enough to win.
That have more than the other team does when it hits zero. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Tim Schlosser, superintendent of Franklin-Simpson school systems. Fantastic human being. I feel like we talk about him every week. At least I do. But he truly is just one of the best people around that you could meet and know, for that matter. Franklin-Simpson celebrating right now down on the field a little bit to a hard-fought victory.
Maybe you'll get Coach Cheney up tonight.
Yeah, I let him know that I'd love for him to come up. Speaking of Pelicans, shout out Pelicans first of all, because I was there with my kids last week, and the young man that was working there gave us excellent service.
Awesome.
Excellent service at Pelicans. And I don't know if you've ever tried an orange pineapple flavor.
I have not.
They have an orange pineapple flavor that is just to die for. I like just about anything orange, and that was super good. And that it tasted like summer, I guess you could say. So Franklin-Simpson wins this one 42-36, and your Pelican snowball player of the game is going to be Xavier Hampton. Xavier Hampton with his first Pelican snowball player of the award of the season. Rightfully so here tonight. When we needed 5 yards, he'd go get 5 yards.
Yep.
When we needed 8 yards, he'd go get 8 yards. He had big-time return after big-time return.
You have to like what the offense did here tonight. There's some concerns on the defensive side of the ball, but you got to love what your offense did.
Yeah. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors for covering this game, for allowing us to do what we do, and be up here in this booth and talking about these young men who come out here and just fight and fight and fight, and played their hearts out. So thank you very much to each and every one of those young men that go out there. I'm watching for Coach Cheney to see if he's going to make a notion this way.
We've been with Franklin Bank since '92 because we trust it.
Franklin was a great fit to help build a team and a culture that just kind of resonated with both of us.
They took a chance on us.
It's not a banking relationship, it's a personal relationship.
That's the most important thing to me about doing business with a bank, is to have trust and faith in the people you're dealing with. And the people at Franklin Bank do every bit that needs to be done to give me that feeling.
Well, we're right here. We're in town. If somebody has an issue, we're there either that day or the very next day. So we're able to get to it quick and fix whatever issues anybody has.
Better speeds. I feel like it's a lot more reliable. With other services, you might get interference during the weather or something, and you might lose service and have to wait for it to dry out again or something like that. But with fiber, you won't ever have that issue just because it is glass, so you can't really, weather's not really going to affect it much unless a tree tears it down or something. We provide the city and the county, so within city limits, and then most areas that Warren provides electric service to out in the county.
Accidents happen in a split second, but the repair doesn't have to be a headache. At Eaton Collision in Franklin, we bring your car back to life with expert repairs and a flawless finish. We'll work directly with your insurance company to make the process quick, easy, and hassle-free for you. From dents to major damage, trust Eaton Collision to get you back on the road fast.
In Franklin, we keep things moving. From the work trucks to the family vans, we all need a pit stop now and then. At Grease Monkey of Franklin, we make oil changes fast, friendly, and reliable for personal vehicles and entire fleets. Whether you are headed out on a road trip or making deliveries across the county, our certified technicians will keep your engine running clean and strong. We treat every car like it's our own. Our goal is simple: get you in, out, and back on the road with confidence. Fleet service? No problem. We work with local businesses to keep their teams moving without the downtime. And right now, mention FS Channel 9 and get 9% off your full synthetic oil change. Grease Monkey Franklin, home time service that is done right, done fast, and built for the road ahead. Visit us at Grease Monkey across from Walmart and Nashville Road, Franklin, Kentucky.
Ready to see the world without the stress of planning? At Picture This Travel, we specialize in creating unforgettable travel experiences, tailored just for you. And now we're excited to launch Franklin-Simpson Alumni Travel. Imagine exploring incredible destinations across the globe, side by side with fellow FSHS graduates. Travel together, make new memories, and celebrate the Wildcat spirit worldwide. For more information, follow me, Julie Walters with Picture This Travel on Facebook.
My favorite thing about working here is getting to serve the community and help people with their electric and their fiber internet.
We're local, so we live and work right here in Franklin, so taking care of our neighbors isn't just business, it's personal. Fiber means faster, more reliable internet for work, school, and entertainment without lag or buffering.
It's more than power and fiber, it's about peace of mind.
We're not just an electric company, we're neighbors.
When the Wildcats hit the field, the best seat in the house isn't the stadium. Rack House Restaurant and Bar is your official Franklin-Simpson Watch Party headquarters. Every game, all season long. Bring your crew and grab your favorites from our made-from-scratch menu and catch every touchdown, basket, home run on multiple screens. Rack House Restaurant and Bar in Franklin, Kentucky, where Wildcat Nation gathers. See you at the game, right here.
So as far as preventative maintenance, to keep outages at a minimum, one thing that we do is pole inspections. So we'll drive across the system, we'll dig out around the bottoms of the pole, see if there's anything rotten, we'll check the pole's integrity in general. So as you can see now, we're changing out some wire on some poles that we have recently changed out. As they age, they start to crack or rot at the bottom, so we try to stay ahead of those types of outages. Probably the neatest part of working here. So working in the community that I live in and grew up in, there's a lot of satisfaction that comes from that. You know, if there is an outage, there's a good chance that you're restoring power, maybe to a family member, a friend, your preacher, something like that. So just being able to help and serve the people that you know, that's a good feeling.